It's been so long. Jake Thompson glanced over, feeling nauseous. Little Wolf couldn't help getting goosebumps all over, hurriedly shifting his gaze away. But Little Wolf still wouldn't let go, even pulling Jake Thompson's shirt hem. Brother Jake. Just kidding a bit. Mainly I have something to ask you, oh mama. I've grown this much. Never seen any rumor this shocking. Jake Thompson laughed soundlessly, swallowing saliva, coldly asking, your new goddess went into the sea? Little Wolf, number. Then your old goddess left showbiz? Little Wolf, also no. Then what's making you so excited? Little Wolf giggled, reaching to massage Jake Thompson's shoulders. This morning as soon as I opened my eyes I was shocked. Breaking news here. Who is leader CEO Sophie Sullivan's little boyfriend? Super huge melon, high-quality independent strong woman Sophie Sullivan is dating. Launching new product. Love affair exposed. Is it a trick or being exposed? When I saw those 3 news items, still brain dead cursing once, thought it was bad marketing account. Who knew clicking in it's from Boston TV station? Though no specific evidence. Also not saying who she's dating. But TV station surely can't fabricate, right? Immediately, Little Wolf's gossiping heart was ignited. He half believed, half doubted. But he could verify. Good brother Jake Thompson is exactly Sister Sullivan's brother-in-law. Brother Jake definitely knows clearly. So here's today's scene. Brother Jake, now everyone's gossiping Sister Sullivan is dating. You tell me if this is real. Jake Thompson frozen. Damn it. Who's spreading rumors? Until he saw the news on Lil Wolf's phone. From Boston TV station, he couldn't help frowning. How did they know? Is it someone from Thunder? Impossible. If they wanted to release news would have done it last month. Why wait till now? Moreover, Jake Thompson didn't think Thunder's people would do this. Suddenly 2 faces appeared in his head. Wong Dao and Tyler Johnson. These 2 just learned yesterday afternoon. Those 2 immoral old men. Very likely to play tricks. Really, wanting to bring down Sophie Sullivan. They'll stop at nothing. Jake Thompson smiled lightly, helplessly shrugging. Are you stupid? Can't you see TV station reported it? So it's real. CEO Sullivan is human too. What's wrong with dating? Little Wolf's eyes brightened. Brother Jake just admitted it. So CEO Sullivan really is dating. Oh mama, you serious? Jake Thompson glared at Little Wolf once. Work quickly. Tomorrow is new product launch day. What gossip has to do with you? Chasing Little Wolf away, Jake Thompson immediately turned on computer. Briefly browsing online articles. Seeing public opinion direction. Putting pressure on Sophie Sullivan. Tomorrow is leader's new product launch press conference. Media definitely won't miss this chance. He immediately ignored dating exposure. But paid attention to rumors fabricating about leader. Creating scandal themselves to increase heat. To serve new product launch. Jake Thompson rubbed temples, mumbling, though not making big waves. But still bit troublesome. Wonder what Miss Sullivan thinks. Leader Corporation CEO office. Wife, your identity exposed. But why you still smiling so brightly? Jake Thompson pushed door entering. Saw Sophie Sullivan sitting behind desk, expression calm. Oh my, such tiny matter. Exposed then exposed so what? I'm dating so what? Sophie Sullivan's eyes flashing saying. So what? My little boyfriend isn't type needing hiding, being exposed is fine. Ready-made heat, who wouldn't want? Not wanting would be foolish. Great, indeed my wife is different. But have you seen online public opinion? They say leader deliberately creating scandal. This was main reason Jake Thompson came looking. He wanted to see if Sophie Sullivan had countermeasures. This point quite important. Because news source is from TV station. Won't affect core customers. Losing some customers who follow wind also fine. SK Fairy product line like this not afraid of public opinion. Because designed by little boyfriend himself. Sophie Sullivan smiled lightly. If could control public opinion, then naturally she'd want to do so. Pity currently she still has no way. Bottom of eyes flashing trace of annoyance. And that scene just happened to be caught by Jake Thompson. Seems Miss Sullivan still quite concerned about this public opinion. And seems still no good solution. As long as you know what you're doing is fine. Prepare well for tomorrow's press conference. Jake Thompson reminded calmly. After being intimate with Sophie Sullivan a while, he returned to RD department. Sitting in chair, Jake Thompson opened a TV series. Then immediately entered relaxation state. System. Exchange Public Opinion Control Skill X1. Public Opinion Control can help host or lover control online public opinion once. Exchange price is 20,000 bonding points. Host confirm exchange? Jake Thompson just slightly moved thought, confirm. Congratulations, host successfully exchanged public opinion control skill. Currently remaining 48,000 bonding points. This month, Jake Thompson completed daily check-in tasks every day. One day is 4,500 bonding points. Calculated quite decent already. Plus occasionally doing hidden tasks. 1 month so. Also accumulated nearly 150,000 bonding points. Of which 100,000 points he used to exchange for Star Entertainment shares. System helped him crazily dilute shares in other shareholders' hands, making Jake Thompson alone hold 80% shares. And this online public opinion control skill, Jake Thompson had noticed long ago. 20,000 points for one control, indeed bit expensive. But in current situation, better to guide public opinion. Blame leader for deliberately creating scandal. As for relationship exposure, consider free publicity. After all, it's his wife. Jake Thompson didn't regret these bonding points. Right when he prepared to use skill, suddenly flashed bright idea in head. Oh mama, almost forgot, person behind probably Wong Dao. And Tyler Johnson. With those two old men's character. Definitely have backup moves. Jake Thompson reacted extremely fast. Quickly flipping back to Boston TV station's post. Ancients weren't wrong. Know yourself, no enemy, 100 battles, 100 victories. If I were Wong Dao, what would I want most now? Or say, what point am I most certain of? Is not daring to admit. Jake Thompson from every word sensed a thought. There certain Miss Sullivan won't dare admit. Entire article. All trying to build up image. Sophie Sullivan's cold independent female CEO. While rumor leader creating own heat. Then bland, neither painful nor itchy. Those marketing accounts really old foxes. Certain Miss Sullivan won't dare admit. Then secretly preparing two plans. Whether image collapse or confirmed creating scandal. Both fatal blows. Thinking this, corner of Jake Thompson's mouth slightly curved. Wong Dao and Tyler Johnson doing this. Because don't know which point more fatal. So spreading resources out. Attacking both directions simultaneously. Now what makes people uncomfortable is leader rumor. Creating scandal themselves. In this situation, why waste effort suppressing public opinion? Better borrow windbreak bamboo. Sorry Miss Sullivan, not denying. Your little scheme completely failed. Then let flames burn bright. Imperial View Villa, Tyler Johnson slapping table, see? Online public opinion now completely tilted. All saying ice-cold female CEO creating tricks for attention. Tomorrow if Sophie Sullivan doesn't admit, we'll release evidence. Ice-cold female CEO image will collapse immediately. Wong Dao excitedly saying. Indeed, netizens' eyes very sharp. Now whole internet waiting Sophie Sullivan's response. If she denies, we release evidence. Case closed. Leader Corporation definitely heavy losses. Tyler Johnson also satisfied, nodding. Indeed, netizens easily led. Old Wong. Should we change strategy now? Wong Dao nodding slightly. Right. If so, no need wasting effort on leader creating scandal rumors. No clear effect. We concentrate all force. Attack Sophie Sullivan's image. I contribute 10 million. Hire more seeders. I want Sophie Sullivan to regret. Now really happy as immortal. Didn't expect suddenly bunch of netizens leaning our side. Indeed, heaven helping us. I also contribute 10 million. Today must vent this anger thoroughly. Tyler Johnson waving once. Speaking full of momentum. 2 p.m. Leader Corporation. Jake Thompson looking at articles building Sophie Sullivan's image. Growing like mushrooms after rain. While articles attacking leader creating scandal. Almost none left. His heart extremely satisfied. Good thing these two before it thunder resigned themselves. With this intelligence can't accomplish anything. Yet dare be certain Miss Sullivan won't dare admit. Aren't they two fools? Seems next, they'll pour all resources into building Sophie Sullivan's image. Tomorrow's press conference, Miss Sullivan just needs to admit one sentence. All their invested effort will become heat for leader. Just thinking Jake Thompson felt refreshed. Damn. Worthy of being me. This battle profiting too much. Jake Thompson breathed long sigh. Corner of eyes suddenly saw Nina Grace's call coming. What's the matter? Nina Grace's voice seemed bit rushed. Director Thompson, we're in recording process. But I want you to make a decision. I'll send you 2 versions. Please evaluate for me. Jake Thompson slightly stunned. Okay. Send them over. Nina Grace's meaning was complete song version. Jake Thompson didn't think much. Directly opened first one. 5 minutes later, he pouted, so. Singing voice and quality not bad. Emotion not there yet. But Sophie Sullivan's piano accompaniment really excellent. Last night calling her wasn't wasted. Arrangement and lyrics both wonderful. Singer also has both strength and top reputation now. But Jake Thompson still felt not like feeling he heard in past life. Hope second version will bring me surprise. Jake Thompson mumbling, then randomly opened second recording. Right when hearing first sentence, he immediately stunned. That singing voice. He completely frozen. Heavens, is Nina Grace joking with him? This person singing first word already off key. This still needs him to choose? But just few seconds later, Jake Thompson's tightly furrowed brows gradually relaxed. 5 minutes later, he called Nina Grace. Second version but need re-record from beginning. Just let Moontang relax, don't be off key is fine. Method though risky but had results. Nina Grace not at all surprised by Jake Thompson's choice. Alright, Director Thompson, not wrong. Second version is sung by Moontang. Jake Thompson still bit puzzled, this girl can sing? Why didn't sing last night? Moontang didn't have lyrics. She said just singing randomly. First time off key made Jake Thompson very uncomfortable. But can't deny, Moontang's voice gentle and pleasant, carrying bit of dreamy feeling. Very similar to voice he imagined in head. Really very similar. Star Entertainment chose to shoot promotional MV. Also quite relaxed. 2 hours later, Jake Thompson received complete version Nina Grace sent. Complete MV. Corner of Jake Thompson's mouth slightly curving, quickly opening to watch. Right moment video started playing. Jake Thompson's eyes couldn't help brightening. Heavens. Worthy of promotional MV shot by Star Entertainment. This atmosphere, this feeling really too amazing. In video, Moontang's piano and singing both in excellent state. It's her, suddenly. Behind Jake Thompson rang gentle voice. Brother Jake, this girl too beautiful. What's her name? She's born to be my goddess. Heavens. Brother send me this video link. Little Wolf just sneaking one look. Already attracted by video's atmosphere. But because Jake Thompson wearing headphones, he couldn't hear singing. Jake Thompson couldn't help wondering. Turning head, seeing Little Wolf's star-filled sparkling eyes. Couldn't help slightly frowning. Little Wolf. Your new goddess? Then what about Secretary Zhang? She finds out we'll beat you to death. Little Wolf laughing awkwardly. Actually his wife Secretary Zhang Susan also his goddess. But her reputation has good and bad. Old matters stay old. Now as present. Little Wolf had been loving Secretary Zhang for a month. Then started becoming serious. Coldly speaking. Brother Jake. Susan naturally is my wife, but goddess still can accept. Moreover at home I have the say. Little Wolf patting chest confidently saying. For a man speaking. Face still very important. Accepting a goddess what's wrong? That also needs managing? Brother. Take care of yourself. Jake Thompson frowning hard. He patted Little Wolf's shoulder. This time he also gave up. These 2 sentences made Little Wolf dizzy. Take care of myself? What did I do needing to take care of myself? Brother Jake send me link. I must appreciate this beauty's looks carefully. Just finished speaking. Suddenly Little Wolf felt cold behind back. Reflexively turning head. Just met Secretary Zhang's gaze. That moment, his eyes bulged. Susan, why are you here? Didn't you say working, exercising or something? Haha, I missed you to death. In that moment, he immediately became Lil Wolf. Little Wolf's words just now all entered Secretary Zhang Susan's ears. She glanced sharply once. After work we'll talk. She turned around, placed stack of documents on Jake Thompson's desk. Jake Thompson. This is press conference speech Chairman Sullivan asked me to bring. You look it over. Jake Thompson nodded. Troubled you. Secretary Zhang smiled gently. This is what I should do. When leaving, she didn't forget glaring at Little Wolf once. Little Wolf, sweating cold sweat, immediately turned on computer, glancing at clock. 1 more hour till off work. Must hurry, still have chance. Opening Google search, 2,000 words apologizing to girlfriend. Sky gradually darkening. Thunder Technology Company. Joe was first rushing out company door, hurriedly raising hand, catching taxi roadside. Sir, to Imperial View Gardens transaction office. Please hurry bit, I'm in rush. Driver uncle didn't say much. Started car, driving straight to Imperial View Gardens. Seeing young beautiful girl getting in car, uncle couldn't help opening conversation. Young lady rushing for what matter? Joe sighed deeply. Tomorrow brokerage fee increasing. I must hurry, pay half year's rent. Broker gets off at 6:30. Please drive faster bit. As veteran driver in coastal city. Driver uncle patting chest, guaranteeing, rest assured. 6:20 definitely arrive. Brokerage fee increase, not small money. Driver uncle, seeing Joe, immediately thought of his son living independently outside. All equally difficult. Couldn't help feeling moved inside. Trying to speed up car as much as possible. 6:20. Taxi stopped neatly before Imperial View Gardens transaction office. Joe immediately jumped out, trying to run quickly inside. But what awaited her was all lights off and temporarily closed sign. Still 1 step late. Joe couldn't help feeling bitter inside. Feeling of frustration stuck in throat. If she rented for another year, would have to pay nearly 10,000 extra in brokerage. Though Thunder's salary not little, but usually she buys handbags, cosmetics, never saving. 1 month's salary. Just barely enough spending. This 10,000 can only ask from parents. Joe couldn't help sighing. She didn't want to ask family for money. But now no choice. Suddenly, behind her rang familiar voice. Little Joe. Why are you here? Turning head, saw Wang Dao smiling, looking at her. Director Wang, such coincidence. Nothing, I'm just taking walk. Wang Dao, squinting eyes. This is Thunder's employee. If establishing good relationship could become his chess piece. How is it nothing? I see your face full of unhappiness. Like this, ahead there's coffee shop. I'll treat you, let's sit and chat. Before Wang Dao's invitation, Joe didn't refuse. 2 people found most hidden corner in coffee shop, sitting down. Thank you, Director Wang. Joe awkwardly nodding slightly. Already resigned. What director? If you don't mind, call me Brother Wang. Tell me, what difficulty did you encounter? Joe, brushing hair, taking sip of coffee, then recounted brokerage fee increase matter. To Wang Dao. Wang Dao, squinting. Just that? This isn't spending 10,000 solving problem, but spending 10,000 arranging chess piece. Just how to speak. If suddenly offering help, afraid would make Joe suspicious. Leader Corporation's Chairman Sullivan is dating. Suddenly Joe exclaimed, surprised. She just opened phone, saw such notification. Today work busy. Also busy investigating brokerage fee. All day no time checking phone. Now just learning this news. This news released this morning already. Little Joe, your news update too slow. Wang Dao casually saying 1 sentence. But Joe didn't reply. But frozen in place. In eyes flashing strange light. She originally firmly believed Chairman Thompson's wife was Leader Corporation's person. Exactly Chairman Sullivan. Though Madam sweet and lovely. While Chairman Sullivan cold and aloof. But those two really very similar. Now Chairman Sullivan's romance exposed. Her head unconsciously connected 2 matters. Whole face full of shock. Probably not wrong. Wang Dao seeing Joe muttering alone, puzzledly asking. Deliberately cautiously saying, what's not wrong? People, everyone has 7 emotions 6 desires. Chairman Sullivan dating also normal matter. Just don't know who her boyfriend is. Joe shaking head. She felt her guess definitely right. Sophie Sullivan's boyfriend definitely Director Thompson. Susan, I really guessed right. Seeing Wang Dao also wondering who Sophie Sullivan's boyfriend is. Face couldn't hide smugness. Director Wang, actually I know who Sophie Sullivan's boyfriend is. Those two really strong combination. Perfectly matched. Wang Dao immediately shocked. Joe says she knows. How does she know? Oh no, that's not important. I just need to know. Is having witnessed Sophie Sullivan dating. Is living evidence here. Little Joe, quickly say, who is Chairman Sullivan's boyfriend? Joe heart secretly happy. Pretending mysteriously whispering, Director Wang. Actually I'm not hiding from you. I think it's Director Thompson. Right now Joe feeling like sober among drunk people. But suddenly Wang Dao lightly slapped table. Expression serious. Lowering voice shouting, Little Joe, don't speak carelessly. You're grown woman. Speaking must think first. How could Chairman Sullivan's boyfriend be Jake Thompson? Joe giggling. Taking out phone opening photo gallery. She really likes this current feeling. Director Wang doesn't believe right? I have evidence here. Director Wang look at this photo. 1 month ago, Director Thompson's girlfriend came to company. That time I suspected was Chairman Sullivan. Even secretly took photo. Wang Dao's eyes brightened. Quickly taking phone from Joe's hands. In photo is Jake Thompson and Sophie Sullivan. Sitting together at leader's meeting room front row. Looking at each other tenderly. Eyes gentle. No doubt, a pair of lovers. Heavens, isn't this clear evidence? Ha ha ha. So that's it, really is Chairman Sullivan. Just now I was confused. Little Joe, look there, is that Broker Wang? Wang Dao suddenly pointing behind Joe's back. He heard in conversation Joe's broker surnamed Wang. And this coffee shop busy with customers. Closest to Imperial View Gardens. So many brokers arrange meetings here. Indeed, Joe's eyes brightened. Quickly standing running toward where Wang Dao pointed. Broker Wang, great. Just need finding person. Maybe save 10,000. Joe hurriedly flustered. Even forgot asking phone back from Wang Dao. Right moment she turned leaving. Wang Dao showed sly smile. Taking out own phone. Turning on Bluetooth quickly sending photo. Flower Garden residence. Jake Thompson's wife still living at home. Yet came to this place. Afraid Uncle Sullivan will be very disappointed. This matter not simple. Jake Thompson laughed softly saying. Sophie Sullivan exactly like Little Rabbit. Obediently sitting beside him. Oh forget her dad. He's so annoying. Just knows urging. Sophie Sullivan angry wanting to go crazy, HMPH. Last night just returned home. Already interrogated by Thomas Sullivan. 1 month how many times? When giving birth? Already have or not? When can hold grandchild? Whole series of questions. Made Sophie Sullivan's face flush red. Probably urging birth again, right? How about we just have one? Otherwise, Uncle Sullivan will think I have capability problems. Sophie Sullivan eyes wide. Tears sparkling at corners. Hey Jake Thompson, how about having one? What is that? This matter casually said? Moreover little boyfriend, I think. Just looking at my dad's attitude toward you. He won't suspect you. Only suspect me. Suspect I'm not attractive enough for you. Sophie Sullivan pouting saying. Jake Thompson couldn't help giving thumbs up. Women indeed sharp. Heavens. Thinking carefully indeed so. This girl understands Uncle Sullivan. Already reached peak level. Indeed this is Uncle Sullivan. Sophie Sullivan angrily turning head away. Hugging pillow lying on sofa puffing cheeks. Then suddenly thinking again. Not right, this is little boyfriend's house. Why am I hugging pillow? Thinking this she turned around. Sophie Sullivan immediately threw pillow aside. One tight hug around Jake Thompson's waist. That's right. For this sudden hug, Jake Thompson already too used to it. Naturally placing hand on Sophie Sullivan's thigh. Lightly squeezing once. Feeling still like before, really good. Sophie Sullivan's eyes brightened. Jake Thompson squeezed me once. So can I kiss once? Of course can kiss once. Jake Thompson paused. Heart-rising bit of grievance being stolen kiss again. Squeezing again Sophie Sullivan's perfect long legs. Indeed flawless. Sophie Sullivan really amazing. Then kiss one more, becoming death loop. Jake Thompson as participating party. Received double happiness. Eating dinner, watching movie, eating late night. Intimate until 1-2 a.m. then sleeping. 7 a.m. Jake Thompson opened eyes. Damn, can't hold this, he quickly went to toilet. When returning lost sleepiness. On bed Sophie Sullivan slightly frowning. Breathing evenly. Sleeping very soundly. Jake Thompson paused. Unconsciously walking to bedside, wake up. Sun about to shine on butt. But after speaking long time Sophie Sullivan didn't reply. Jake Thompson couldn't help frowning. This girl sleeps very lightly. Could it be too tired sleeping late? Why can't wake up? Jake Thompson again poking Sophie Sullivan's small waist. This time finally got reaction. Sophie Sullivan softly calling once. Two legs clamping his waist then turning over. Morning sunlight shining into bedroom. Falling on bed. Sophie Sullivan wearing loose pajamas. Lazily lying on bed. Natural bare face adding naturalness. Sexy figure clear front and back. Can't criticize. In Jake Thompson's eyes. Still faintly seeing indescribable images. Couldn't help swallowing hard. Wife not getting up must be spoiled. Punishing a bit not excessive right? Thinking so corner of Jake Thompson's mouth slightly lifting. Now Sophie Sullivan sleeping not waking. Doesn't this prove I can do whatever I want? Damn. If not preparing press conference. Today I definitely draw cat face on you. Make you lose face. Jake Thompson grumbling saying. Putting down eyebrow pencil in hand. Gently leaning close to Sophie Sullivan's ear, wife. I'm starving to death. Wake up quickly, just hearing Jake Thompson say hungry. Sophie Sullivan immediately opened eyes wide. Sleepy face replying, hee hee. Little boyfriend. Then let's quickly go eat. Oh, already past 7:30. Why did I sleep till now? Little boyfriend still hungry. Heavens, I'm too lazy. Wait. Sophie Sullivan sitting straight up. For her now. Alarm clock can't compete. Work meeting schedule also can't compete. Best way to wake her is telling her. Jake Thompson needs me. 10 more minutes then we'll go eat. Sophie Sullivan yawning while promising Jake Thompson. Then jumping out of bed. Planting a kiss on Jake Thompson's face. Running straight into bathroom starting to wash face. 10 minutes later. Sophie Sullivan slowly stepping out of room. Just seeing Jake Thompson. Her heart fluttering. Hee hee little boyfriend. Is this telepathy? Jake Thompson wearing PROD's custom-tailored suit. Sophie Sullivan wearing exactly the same. They hadn't planned to wear this beforehand. Sophie Sullivan's heart overflowing with joy. Little boyfriend really is amazing. Not really, my other clothes are dirty. So only this set left to wear. Jake Thompson feeling guilty, shrugging saying, Mom said not to be a lying child. Must be honest. Corner of Sophie Sullivan's mouth slightly lifting into mischievous smile. What a coincidence. Deliberately today Jake Thompson only has exactly this outfit? Hee, this is heaven's will. Heaven also wants us wearing couple outfits to press conference. Yeah, little boyfriend. Having you is really good. 8:30 in the morning. Leader Corporation's Secretary Zhang standing in first floor lobby. Struggling to maintain order. Press conference starts at 10. But now already many reporters arrived. 40% more than expected. Definitely all entertainment reporters hunting sensational news. In a hidden corner. Wang Dao and Tyler Johnson sitting holding cameras there. Old Wang, I'm feeling bit excited. After all this is media channel we paid to invite. Just waiting for him to say one sentence. Refuse, then we release evidence. Excellent, our great revenge finally achieved. All thanks to you. Tyler Johnson excitedly whispering. Not forgetting to give Wang Dao thumbs up. Speaking honestly, Tyler Johnson thought himself scheming enough. But through this ambushing Sophie Sullivan. Old Wang truly is king of dirty players. Wang Dao lightly smiling, not saying anything, but satisfaction clearly showing on his face. Brother Chen from RD department. I used to be professional hairstylist before. Let me do your hair. Your eyebrows let me fix a bit messy. Brother Jake, need sunglasses going on stage? Almost all male employees, all gathering before Jake Thompson's desk, unanimously flattering without arrangement. Jake Thompson continuously refusing. After chasing everyone away, he dazedly slapping Lil Wolf's back hard. What's wrong with them? If I go on stage, does Murphy give rewards? Little Wolf shaking head, giggling. Brother Chen, don't you see their common point? Jake Thompson nodding. Indeed, he did notice. Little Wolf scheming. Isn't it because they're all single? They think the more handsome you are on stage, the more young beautiful girls attracted. Then, those guys conveniently find girlfriends. Playing opportunistic grass near stable style. Heaven and earth. Jake Thompson completely stunned. There's such playing style? Treating me as fool surely. Cupid, still beauty obsessed society's Cupid. Those people really too much. Little Wolf nodding hard. He also felt colleagues bit excessive. Treating Brother Chen as what? Shallow really. Too much really. Seeing Little Wolf standing on his side, Jake Thompson feeling much better. Patting Little Wolf's shoulder, moved almost to tears. Brother, greater power, greater responsibility. Why choose me as external liaison Cupid representative? Just because my design was chosen. Just because I'm handsome? Now still have to shoulder attracting pretty girls mission. Really tiring indeed. Initially Little Wolf felt sorry for Jake Thompson. Just entering office, but not even warm yet. Already treated like this by colleagues. But now his face darkened. Brother Chen really pretending suffering too much. You know, eyes wanting to stab people can't be hidden. Look at my eyes, like Yasuo? Brother Chen. Jake Thompson slightly stunned. Heavens. What's wrong with this brother? Why rolling eyes white like that? Little Wolf clenching fists tight. Looking at Jake Thompson's devilishly handsome face. Lightly sighing. Brother Chen. You're really unreasonably handsome. Fine, I'll endure this matter. Little Wolf laughing lightly. 1,000 words wrapped in 2 words, good luck. 10 to 10 in the morning, media seated properly in meeting room. Most leader employees watching livestream at office. Only few employees and leadership participating directly. At this time Jake Thompson. Sitting with Dylan Tang in Sophie Sullivan's office. Little Jake, first time participating in press conference. Don't be nervous. Whatever, just say straight. This is our home court. Dylan Tang gently reminding. Chairman Tang, rest assured. I definitely won't disappoint Chairman Sullivan in Uncle's trust. Jake Thompson smiling answering. This sentence made Sophie Sullivan burst laughing. Little boyfriend, sounds so formal. Hee hee. Didn't expect you have such serious side. HMPH, normally at office I don't see you this proper. Uncle Tang, Jake Thompson, let's go. My side handled already. Dylan Tang glancing at watch. 5 more minutes. This timing too perfect. Alright. 3 people together walking toward meeting room. But Dylan Tang suddenly remembered forgetting phone in office. Immediately told Sophie Sullivan and Jake Thompson go ahead. Planning to go back getting it. After all, beginning is Sophie Sullivan's speech. Dylan Tang arriving late bit also fine. Watching 2 figures walking away side by side. Dylan Tang unconsciously mumbling, Lily exceptional ability. Work decisive. Little Jake has outstanding talent. Talented youth. Having these 2 really lucky. Just that. Dylan Tang squinting. Why these 2 wearing clothes looking like couple outfits? 3,000 strands of long hair. With exquisite jade breaking face attracting gazes. Her face cold. Eyes proudly looking down at stage. Peach blossom eyes like covered with intoxicating glaze. A tear mole adorning eye corner. Beautiful beyond imagination. 10 o'clock. Secretary Zhang gently nodding at Sophie Sullivan. Her eyes looking around meeting room. Both calmly and rhythmically adjusting slides. Softly saying, leaves falling in early autumn. Today weather really beautiful. Thank everyone for precious time. Coming to attend Leader Corporation's autumn press conference. I am Sophie Sullivan. Opening and self-introduction brief and concise. Applause resounding throughout hall. First, this press conference will introduce upgraded version of Star Dream 1. Please everyone look at big screen. Jake Thompson sitting below stage. Lightly smiling. Indeed keeping SK Fairy waterline for ending introduction. This Star Dream 1 product set also a type of perfume. But product positioning at lower segment. What Jake Thompson finds interesting is Sophie Sullivan on stage. Must say, little Sullivan on stage coldly very temperamental. Who would guess such cold person? Was who he woke up from bed this morning. Thinking this, corner of Jake Thompson's mouth couldn't help curving. Lightly smiling. Star Dream 1 introduction part. Lasting about half hour. Now, anyone want to ask questions? Sophie Sullivan stopping at right time. After introducing one product allowing media to ask questions. This also Leader Corporation's common style. Reporters below already eagerly wanting to ask. A young reporter wearing glasses standing up. Being first to eat crab. He adjusting jacket. Eyes looking straight at stage. Chairman Sullivan. I'm Zhang Liang, reporter from Edge News. Regarding this product, personally I very approve and love. But I have a question to ask. Sophie Sullivan lightly nodding, please speak. Zhang Liang showing meaningful smile. Slowly saying, not about product. But Chairman Sullivan's recent romance. May I ask if recently revealed information is true? Whole hall stunned. Yesterday Sophie Sullivan's romance just exposed. Today already leaders press conference. Questions like John Leon's unavoidable. But didn't expect coming this fast. Tyler Johnson and Wang Dao glancing at each other smiling. Zhang Liang is their person. Just opening already playing strongest card, forcing Sophie Sullivan into passive position. Making leaders press conference chaotic. Considered warm-up for next steps. Sitting front row, Jake Thompson slightly frowning. What's wrong with this guy? His ancestors' graves burning? Rushing back to put out fire? Just starting press conference already asking that. Want reincarnation should eat full first. Damn, even if Jesus stood up asking. Little Sullivan couldn't answer. Breaking her work thought flow. Result only worse. Oh right, except me. 10,000 words in head. Jake Thompson could only use 2 words expressing mood, kill. Sophie Sullivan. Slightly tilting head, calmly looking at Zhang Liang. Just that cold gaze alone. Enough to make whole hall hold breath. She's Leader Corporation's CEO, huge commercial ship. Even if private matters exposed. Not character for petty reporter to show off. Edge News? I remember seems we didn't invite that paper. Captain Shaw, please invite reporter Zhang out for tea. Captain Shaw is Leader Corporation's security captain. Today responsible for maintaining press conference order. Hearing Sophie Sullivan's words, he immediately advancing quickly toward Zhang Liang, please. Reporter too famous. All eyes in hall focusing on Zhang Liang. Zhang Liang pretending pale face. Gritting teeth hard. Quietly turning leaving meeting room. Whether Sophie Sullivan answers or not. His mission already completed. But all other reporters sweating. Sophie Sullivan's attitude. Clearly avoiding this question. What now? They came today mostly to bring back hot news. This situation not convenient to speak. If kicked out then done for. Tyler Johnson whole body trembling. Eyes flashing golden light. Indeed Sophie Sullivan doesn't dare answer. Old Wang. How about we release photos online now? Wang Dao showing sinister smile. Waving hand. No rush yet. Sophie Sullivan hasn't clearly refused. Later we still have few more people planted. She'll show clearer attitude. Then releasing photos achieves maximum effect. He's waiting for clearest attitude from Sophie Sullivan. This wave must achieve highest benefit. Next. Reporters' questions all revolving around Star Dream 1 product. Introduction proceeding smoothly. Second product brought on stage. Sophie Sullivan also relaxed. She's stepping down from stage very confident and calm. Not hesitating sitting beside Jake Thompson. Wife so capable. Kicked that Zhang Liang straight out. Jake Thompson giggling. Secretly leaning close to Sophie Sullivan. Lowering voice saying. Sophie Sullivan lightly glancing. In cold gaze glimpsing bit of gentleness. Actually moment making Zhang Liang lose face. In her heart also bit guilty. I was afraid you'd be sad I didn't admit. He shouldn't have asked. Initially I wasn't planning to deny. But right then he asked, really makes people uncomfortable. My little boyfriend, you won't blame me, right? Jake Thompson slightly stunned. What's this girl thinking, heavens? This matter he really has no reason to be angry at Sophie Sullivan. If in normal circumstances, little Sullivan absolutely wouldn't refuse to answer. After all, yesterday I already went public, person taught well by my parents. Little Sullivan never lied to me. Denying simply because that idiot chose wrong timing, but normally pretending poor and suffering before wife. Really beneficial. Jake Thompson sighing, deliberately pouting once. Not to point of blaming her, just bit aggrieved. It's okay, Sophie Sullivan extending fair hand. Secretly hooking Jake Thompson's hand. Aya, don't be angry anymore. Hold hands once, okay? Aya, boyfriend I cherish on my fingertips. How can let you feel aggrieved? All my fault, should have admitted from beginning. Why refuse Zhang Liang? But holding hands like this feels really special. Jake Thompson immediately eyes widening. Feeling warmth from palm. Now little Sullivan already this bold? So holding my hand already? Have I signed contract with you yet? During press conference also wanting to take advantage of me. Corner of mouth slightly curving. Jake Thompson using finger lightly scratching Sophie Sullivan's palm. Sophie Sullivan eyes widening, softly exclaiming once. Suddenly feeling palm tingling and itchy. My little boyfriend, not drawing circles in my hand cursing me, right? Holding hands, just hold. Feeling really romantic, but I just made you sad. Fine, just leave it like this. My little boyfriend happy is enough. Sophie Sullivan's heart like flowers blooming. But she didn't expect. Next second, Jake Thompson withdrew hand. She eyes wide, huh? Not signing anymore. Right then on stage. Sophie Sullivan saw manager Sun on stage. Staring straight at her. Chairman Sullivan, your turn to report product. Sophie Sullivan taking deep cold breath. Hurriedly adjusting expression again. Okay. Manager Sun swallowing hard. He originally also very tactful person. Sorry everyone. Just now Chairman Sullivan and Jake Thompson perfecting content. Related to SK Fairy Water. Also to present to everyone. Most perfect product. Believe in 1 hour everyone will be surprised. Right, Manager Sun was only person in audience who saw Jake Thompson and Sophie Sullivan holding hands. He battled business world over 10 years. But first time on stage struck speechless. Chairman Sullivan and little Jake holding hands. Chairman Sullivan having boyfriend turns out true. Boyfriend is exactly corporation's little Jake. If possible. Manager Sun willing to trade 10 years lifespan erasing this memory. Knowing too much. Not necessarily good thing. He wiping cold sweat. Transferring microphone to Sophie Sullivan. Please everyone look at this picture. Sophie Sullivan deliberately pausing one beat. She must quickly adjust expression. Clearly forced onto stage. 1 second ago still immersed in sweetness with little boyfriend. Good thing I memorized presentation, otherwise speechless. 10 seconds later. Sophie Sullivan regaining state, lightly brushing hair, smiling gently. Surely everyone already understands image meaning. Sophie Sullivan very calm, leisurely at ease, but reporters below confused. Everyone eyes wide open. Damn, what did we just see? Sophie Sullivan actually smiled. We watching for free like this? In this hall. No shortage of reporters who interviewed Sophie Sullivan. They understand very clearly inside. Sophie Sullivan never smiled. Before cameras. Before employees. Before anyone. Something abnormal definitely has hidden story. Vaguely in hearts. They thought of Sophie Sullivan's romance rumors. But because of Zhang Liang's precedent, no one dared act rashly. 10 to 11 second product ended. 20 past 11 third product ended. Sophie Sullivan looking around audience. Eyes stopping on Jake Thompson. Corner of mouth slightly lifting gentle curve. Anyone have questions? Any questions fine. Right. Sophie Sullivan wants to answer now. Aya I know coming. SK Fairy Water introduction part. If I insert QA at this time. Indeed, bit strange really. But leader is mine. I answer when I want to answer. Actually, I need 10 minutes. Hearing Sophie Sullivan's words. Whole hall immediately exploding. Everyone feeling shocked. Chairman Sullivan said, "Ask anything fine?" Damn, making us hold back dying. Chairman Sullivan's products, needless to say, too good. But I want to ask about her romance. Chairman Sullivan, I want to ask like person above. Are online rumors true? Chairman Sullivan, we're commerce news. Also really want to know actual situation. Immediately nearly dozen reporters standing up. They came from different editorial offices. But all wanting to know answer to one question. Is Sophie Sullivan actually dating or not? Tyler Johnson and Wang Dao glancing at each other smiling. Seeing surprise in each other's eyes. Sophie Sullivan planning to deny decisively once. Seems just now already asked to annoyance. Wang Dao slapping thigh hard, finally this moment arrives. But next second, he frowning tightly, damn. My hand hit too hard, hurts to death. Old Tyler, prepare releasing photos from that side. Sophie Sullivan wants decisive denial, no more entanglements. Tyler Johnson nodding hard, calling people quickly following Sophie Sullivan closely. As long as she shakes head denying. He personality immediately collapses. Dream Department's finance room, eyes glued to livestream screen. Brothers. Chairman Sullivan about to directly respond to dating matter. Holy shit, truly heaven sent slap. Boston TV station. How could Chairman Sullivan be dating? I don't believe. What man could catch Chairman Sullivan's eye? Operations room also bustling, discussing similarly. Sell me bag of sunflower seeds. All transfer payment. Damn, nobody sleep anymore. Chairman Sullivan about to respond to dating. All leader group employees and senior leadership. All attentively waiting Sophie Sullivan to speak. Even cafeteria chef stopped walk flipping. At venue, Sophie Sullivan still slowly calm. Eyelashes lightly trembling. Face sweeping past trace of mischief. Seems everyone quite concerned about my private life. About this question, I'll still refuse to answer. Refuse to answer. Everyone heavily shocked. Damn, really, Chairman Sullivan joking with us? Didn't you say ask anything fine? In instant, reporters don't know whether sit down or continue standing. Chairman Sullivan doing this. Really very difficult for us. Please, Sophie Sullivan changing tone. Slowly speaking. Perhaps because previous products not enough. Attracting everyone's attention. So shifting to private matters. Then, let's focus back on press conference. Next product. Definitely will surprise everyone. Everyone full of regret. What exactly is Chairman Sullivan planning? Only Jake Thompson slightly curving lips smiling. Sophie Sullivan deliberately pausing bit. Lightly squinting. SK Fairy water brings you first love feeling. Professional parts should let professionals speak. Next, please welcome Chief Designer Jake Thompson. Introducing perfume product designed by my boyfriend himself. Also must praise this. Peak of shock is silence. Reporters all frozen. Sophie Sullivan admitted already, right? Right. Sophie Sullivan didn't directly answer their question. But when introducing product mentioned boyfriend. Exactly a type of admission. Immediately whole hall buzzing. Reporters looking at each other disbelieving. Being exposed. And Sophie Sullivan personally admitting are completely different concepts. Mining value from it. Different as heaven and earth. Especially now. What they have in hand. Is direct confirmation from Sophie Sullivan. Some people hurriedly pulling out phones. Sending messages to editor-in-chief. Racing to publish first about Sophie Sullivan confirming. Dating relationship. At same time. All leader group employees also stunned. Chairman Sullivan really admitted. Oh mama, my youth ended. I don't believe. In this world also exists. Man who makes Chairman Sullivan's heart flutter. My goddess has owner already. Especially in RD department. Little Wolf pulling out celebration sprays from under desk. All kinds of random toys. Must be stunned, right? Brother Jake told me this morning, brothers. 10,000 per portion. Guaranteed honest, no deception. Chairman Sullivan in love. Let's party together. Blink of eyes sold out clean. Little Wolf earned 300,000. Swan Lake. Thomas Sullivan excitedly squeezing wife Mary's thigh. Wife, our child finally willing to go public. Our daughter truly pride-worthy. Lend me shoulder bit, waited too long for this news. In River City, Mrs. Thompson excitedly punching Mr. Thompson beside her stomach. Old Thompson, see? Young people nowadays so capable. Press conference directly publicizing romance. No good. These days must go to Boston once. At least must get engaged. In meeting room, Tyler Johnson and Wang Dao looking at each other confused. Sophie Sullivan actually dared admit truly. Holy shit, why? Why dare admit? Doesn't need to maintain independent woman image anymore? Old Wang. Should we release photos of Jake Thompson with her now? Exposing Jake Thompson's matter. Also a good plan. Tyler Johnson angry to cursing. This is last plan he could think of. Unexpectedly Wang Dao glared at him. You stupid? Releasing their photos. Is wanting world to know. See how happy Sophie Sullivan and Jake Thompson are. Two big chairmen, strong combining with strong. Perfect match. Idiot, get to one side. Wang Dao now furiously angry. Looking at anyone displeasing, also understanding himself. Why believe Sophie Sullivan wouldn't admit? Or could say, why pour all effort into destroying Sophie Sullivan's character? If creating fake news for heat, then great victory now. But now then good. All traffic offered to Sophie Sullivan. Wang Dao's face black as pot bottom. Breathing heavily, coldly humph once then leaving hall. Tyler Johnson scolded torrentially. Heart also feeling uncomfortable. Holy shit. From beginning to end all you instigating me. Now revenge not achieved and I lost 10 million. You still dare curse me? Wang Dao, you idiot, still dare run away. Tyler Johnson angrily leaving meeting room. Chasing Wang Dao for 5 minutes. Hall finally returning to calm. Sophie Sullivan quietly stepping down from stage. She never mentioned Jake Thompson's name. This was decision after careful thought. Don't want her little boyfriend being made joke by media. HMPH. Just these hunting dogs already annoying to death. My little boyfriend doesn't like mosquitoes buzzing. Good luck. Jake Thompson lightly smiling, gently pinching Sophie Sullivan's hand once. Rest assured, I'm going up. One hand in pocket, leisurely walking onto stage. People always say, not showing off is virtue. But not showing off, too against the way. With Jake Thompson's looks, he just needs standing still on stage. Already enough to amaze people. Lowering head smiling, raising head high, calmly confidently speaking. I'm Jake Thompson, leader group's RD department. Since Sophie Sullivan's girlfriend dares using romance as press conference highlight, then I must start performing too. Let's begin. Too handsome. In Sophie Sullivan's eyes like emitting little stars. Wow, lights shining on my little boyfriend. Combined with this suit too. Really absolutely amazing. Every department in leader group erupting heavens. Design department how has such handsome man. Sisters, I just looked at him once. Already feeling about to have baby. Me too. How about we have babies together becoming sisters? Both having Jake Thompson as father. Manager Wang in RD department excited speechless. Jake Thompson this time really carrying whole RD on back. He could already imagine. From now RD's status will skyrocket. Salary bonuses all kinds doubling. And talented capable new employees. Definitely will prioritize joining RD. Whole RD also boiling like that. Brother Jake really peak personality. Handsome to annoying degree. Our department about to have pretty girls coming. Feeling being same department with brother Jake enough to show off to world. Initially I only planned letting brother Jake attract girls. But seeing him this handsome, I starting to feel. Gender probably doesn't need too clear distinction. Whole room buzzing. Toward Jake Thompson. They all admiration, no bit of jealousy. Feeling like can be jealous of other women. But who goes jealous of world's #1 billionaire? Jake Thompson too handsome. Making people can't even have jealous feeling. Thunderous applause in meeting room gradually settling. On Jake Thompson's face sweeping past trace of mischief. Next, let me introduce to everyone. Perfume that Chairman Sullivan's boyfriend also praises endlessly. Everyone please listen carefully. Below stage rising murmuring sounds. Sophie Sullivan, eyes wide round. Eyes looking up at stage. Hey. Jake Thompson, don't expose me more this time. I'm embarrassed to death already. She pouting, glancing once. Jake Thompson crossing arms, pretending not to care. But eyes still following the stage. Clearly showing he's loving it. Introduction ending. Officially entering presentation part. Jake Thompson smiling, saying, everyone know? With just $2 bus fare, you can connect every corner from loneliness to prosperity of the city. One morning, I chatted with a street vendor. Her words moved me deeply. She said, people, exercise can avoid illness. Medicine can reduce pain. Many things not doing, then not afraid of failure. But only time cannot be escaped. I smiled. In heart continuously thinking about the word time. Finding a replacement word. And the answer is, growing up. Going through youth time. Asking everyone sitting here, who hasn't had a crazy young time? Audience below all showing dazed expressions. Everyone sinking into memories. They're over 30. Established families, had children. Worrying about rice, clothes, money. The words Jake Thompson just mentioned seem too distant. But they're certain they once had. A passionate burning youth time. Just in a moment. Deepest memories in their hearts like blooming. Bursting forth. Jake Thompson calm and slow. Easily spreading arms, showing light smile. SK Fairy Water Fragrance's main theme is youth. Aiming for first love feeling. Ingredients completely extracted from natural fragrance. Production process mobilizing over 100 factories. Technical aspects persistently pursuing quality first principle. Jake Thompson introducing each part steadily. All content already in draft. But rearranged by his own thinking. Design originally perfect. Added highlights all timely and appropriate. Quality flawlessly perfect. Leader group always putting users at center. Market vast. Distribution channels maximally expanded. Looking overall. Seems entire corporation's strength paving way for this new product. Everyone amazed. This leader launch really too amazing. Everyone cheering resoundingly. Vaguely in minds. They seem seeing leaders' stock soaring. Who hasn't had innocent youth time? During that time, who hasn't been moved by gentle ponytail girl? Every detail, all perfectly hitting consumer psychology. 5 minutes later, when everyone thought Jake Thompson about to end introduction, preparing to applaud, then Jake Thompson suddenly changing tone. Talking to himself. Could it be every afternoon? When light pierces through classroom window. There's a plane gliding through blue sky and white clouds. A girl continuously appearing in my head. Pure, gentle, gently dancing. Please everyone listen to a song with me. Listen to music? Reporters all stunned. Product introduction also listening to music? Leader group's senior leadership, also all looking at each other doubtfully. Previous plan didn't have this segment. What's happening? Someone explain. Don't be noisy. Trust Jake Thompson. Dylan Tang frowning, scolding lightly. Stabilizing senior leadership's chaos. Sophie Sullivan also stunned a moment. My little boyfriend planning to play music. Face full of questions. But Sophie Sullivan also not stopping. She trusts Jake Thompson even more. Suddenly remembering something. She remembers Jake Thompson once said this press conference. He prepared a big surprise for her. Could it be this song? On stage, Jake Thompson clicking mouse playing video. All eyes focusing on screen. Jake Thompson taking opportunity retreating to side. From far gradually near. A girl wearing white long dress. Appearing in video. Her cheeks covered with light pink powder. Hair tied in high ponytail. Features exquisite beyond reproach. Eyebrows curved like willow leaves. Student-style short skirt uniform radiating youthful air. Paired with knee-high socks and small leather shoes. Trying to sit properly. Before a black and white classical piano. Dylan Tang suddenly stunned. Hey, isn't that my daughter? When did Moon shoot this video? He completely couldn't expect Jake Thompson would play Moon Tang's piano video. Jake Thompson with his daughter seems quite reasonable. Worthy of being my daughter Moon. Indeed beautiful like her father. Reporters couldn't suppress emotions. Continuously exclaiming, brothers. This is exactly my dream goddess image. Exactly like girl in my dreams. Have dream material now. Who hasn't filmed? Hurry up. Reporters immediately raising cameras recording. Some even already thinking of article titles. Leader group press conference. Dream girl appears. Little wolf eyes wide watching. Isn't this my new goddess from this morning? Heaven and earth. Turns out brother Jake prepared this song for press conference. Didn't hear clearly this morning. Now must listen carefully to goddess singing. Everyone silence for me. Order for dad's sake. In video, Moontang gently gliding hands on piano keys. Temperament radiating youthful vitality. Gentle piano sound rising. Quiet and natural. Bringing extremely comfortable feeling. Whole hall dead silent. Everyone holding breath. Intro both strange yet familiar. Never heard before, but like already lying somewhere in heart long ago. Everyone waiting. They waiting for moment girl in video. Opens singing. All gazes focusing. Atmosphere softening. In video, Moontang raising voice singing. Voice gentle and touching rising. This world has many people. Among crowds always one door opening. In those lost eyes forever imprinted first meeting you. Azure morning. Gently knocking door. Evoking your youth. In your memories is there someone making you never forget? Still keeping contact? Still chatting few sentences? Still meeting? Still saying goodnight? In your eyes then was there light like waves? Leaves falling spinning by lake water. Plane roaring once flying far from hometown, lights suddenly brightening. World quiet people going far. Isn't it very lively? Night getting late, you getting lonelier, not feeling lonely? Laughter passing few old faces. Staying forever in dream fields, never disappearing. This world has such person. Living in my vibrant youth. World has no banquet not ending. After final celebratory wine eventually dispersing. But youth doesn't. Person in memories also doesn't. This world really vast, if not deliberately holding on. Some people really last meeting. Young boy back then clutching half eraser. Shyly passing through tree shadows. Not afraid of difficulties. Just to return eraser? Probably just wanting to see that person once more. So what about now? Is that person still there? Whole song, no elaborate scene transitions. No complex plot constructed. Just one young beautiful Moontang. And one classical black-white piano. Everyone seems seeing nothing. But also like seeing everything. Empathy surging. Piercing straight into listeners' hearts. Jake Thompson standing in room corner. Must say, this song performed by Moontang really reached perfection level. From temperament to emotion all complete. Jake Thompson prepared for this song long time. Searching for piano player carrying youth temperament. Requiring immersion and intense emotion. This song chosen extremely carefully. Jake Thompson believes its most suitable song promoting SK Fairy Water. Strongly pulling listeners back to youth memories. Extremely strong storytelling. Both warm yet touching hearts. Enough to stir all DNA in body. That's enough. He's stepping forward. Raising hand turning off video. But long time still no one reacting. Jake Thompson stunned. Damn. Lighting person, turn on lights. What daydreaming about? Clearly instructed once video ends. Lights must turn on immediately. Sophie Sullivan calmly stepping on stage to conclude press conference. What's wrong with everyone now? Song sang until lights broken? He unconsciously glancing right side. Jake Thompson scratching head awkwardly. Damn, beyond expectation. But also within calculation. Lighting person about to cry. Right when song played. Little Fung, lighting staff, completely collapsed. He completely forgot initial mission. Damn, what kind of song? Noon press conference playing this? Should be quiet midnight to fit. His mind already flew back 10 years. When he was still college student. Girl he once liked. Also exactly like Moontang in video. Simple, gentle. Also liked playing piano. They once held hands, once pinky sweared. But couldn't overcome life's reality. Song just over 5 minutes. Little Fung already crying long time. Until Jake Thompson's eyes looking over. He suddenly awakening. Raising trembling hand. Turning on all hall lights. Lights suddenly turning bright. Pulling reporters' thoughts back to reality. Throughout song, no one spoke. No one moved. Now bright lights returning. They couldn't suppress anymore. Right. This still leader's new product press conference. What was I thinking just now? Heaven and earth, ended already? Done. Completely done. Even if killed, must write promotion for leader group. Damn. Press conference playing music. I must write article for front page. Must let other companies learn. Don't pull me. Let me cry alone a while. Can't. Need tissues. 100,000 per sheet also buy. Boys trying to hold back tears. Continuously breathing hard, regulating emotions. While girls removing glasses, crying out loud. Can't take it anymore. Destructive power too strong. Leader group's press conference. Who doesn't know? Would think holding memorial for someone. Everyone crying. Only Jake Thompson struck by lightning. Sophie Sullivan already cried into wet cat. Wife, please. About your turn giving concluding speech. Could you cry walking on stage? Damn. Press conference playing music making CEO cry. Now troublesome. Jake Thompson slightly frowning. Suddenly having idea. Almost forgot Uncle Tang's still here. As leader group's second shareholder. He can give speech too. Jake Thompson immediately turning looking at Uncle Tang. Struck by lightning again. Damn, no way. Uncle, you're 50 years old already. Still crying? Jake Thompson frowning deeply. These two can't be relied on. Only letting other leaders give speech. When Jake Thompson still scanning choosing lucky person. Suddenly in head system alert sounding, ding. Congratulations, host activated hidden mission. Supporting lover. Complete leader group new product press conference mission. Reward, 20% SK ferry water net profit. Or one personal private jet. Jake Thompson eyes bulging. Damn, this system you change. Getting more violent. I like it. Just which to choose. Seems now not time to choose. He gently clearing throat once. Grinning leisurely. Ladies and gentlemen, how's everyone feeling? Immediately below exploding in cheers. Few gentle emotional songs. Also making people cry. I suspect song lyricist. Probably has hobby watching others cry. This lifetime don't want hearing second time. Also some exclaiming. I love this song to bones. Lyrics too touching. True masterpiece. But this quality probably not amateur, right? Mr. Thompson, can you tell song name? Jake Thompson slightly stunned. Song name. Oh mama. I remember you. Reporter from Wan Ming. Excellent question. MV version of this song will be posted on leader website after meeting. Everyone don't rush. Though listening to song, who did you think of? I believe, in this world always one person. Worth you gifting bottle SK fairy water. Could be gift for long time no contact person. Also could be long prepared surprise. 4 p.m. today. See you on leader homepage. Leaders senior leadership all stunned. Jake Thompson replacing CEO Sullivan giving concluding speech. Bit wrong procedure, right? But CEO Sullivan didn't say anything. Then we shouldn't act high and mighty. Reporters also confused. That's it? Song name. Also couldn't ask. CEO Sullivan also didn't give final speech. Photos not done. Wait bit more then. Coming up can interview more, also newsworthy. Everyone sitting still not leaving. Only Chong Gong reporter's eyes brightening. Standing up, lifting feet running, bye brothers. Outside only one taxi. Must withdraw early to be sure. Bunch of fools. Keep sitting and waiting. I'm not waiting anymore, already captured SK Fairy Water. Captured this song. Captured Jake Thompson. That's enough, I must quickly return to editorial. Write feature immediately. Upload song video. People here all colleagues. Leave faster. Post article earlier. Views higher, that guy running too fast. Can't wait anymore, I must go too. He running outside. These two reporters completely awakening other reporters. Damn, right. Sophie Sullivan admitting dating. Leader group's new SK Fairy water product launching. 4 p.m. selling on time. Beautiful youth girls singing live. Homepage locked listening music. Isn't this hot enough? Asking Sophie Sullivan might not answer. By then afraid even soup won't remain. Everyone awakening. Understanding. Suddenly realizing. Just blink of eye. Reporters in hall ran away over half. Leader group new product press conference broadcasting online. Comments crazy passionate, rushing. SK Fairy Water combined with this song. Youth memory masterpiece. Stabbing straight into my heart. Ma Qianqin in Tianhe City, you okay? Sitting at home. Just wiped tears. Song made her remember herself. Growing up in youth really unforgettable. When young, one bottle $3 Coke could fill whole afternoon. Now grown up, even filling whole room feels empty. Everyone both sighing and surprised, simultaneously having same thought. Buy SK Fairy Water. Because high quality. Because youth and memories at International Language Institute. Girl blinking big round sparkling eyes. Secretly standing up. Tiptoeing. Taking down large piggy bank from cabinet. This is pocket money she saved 3 years. Don't know how many times she resisted not breaking it. But now she can't resist anymore. Crack sound she broke piggy bank. Holding phone texting unsaved contact, in Boston okay? This afternoon you free? I want to go Leader's offline store buy SK Fairy Water. Can you go with me? Like when we dated shopping together. In normal 3-bedroom 1 living room apartment. Man putting down phone. Glancing at wife busy in kitchen. He remembering woman who ran 10 years with him. Heart suddenly aching. He no longer clearly remembers her maiden appearance. Years like knife carving indelible marks. He gently reaching hugging wife's waist. Dear, this afternoon I took off. Let's go for walk. Buy Leader's SK Fairy Water. Now our hair already graying. But you occupied all my youth. At Swan Lake Shore, Mary lightly sighing. Her eye corners already bit wet. Emotions in heart indescribable. Words wanting to say stuck in throat extremely uncomfortable. Long time she finally softly speaking, Mr. Sullivan. Having you really good. But never hearing Thomas Sullivan reply. Mary doubtfully turning head. Only seeing Thomas Sullivan eyes looking far away. Like thinking something. Mouth softly humming melody. Song Moon just played. Could it be? Little Hong still okay? Mary frowning hard. Punching straight at Thomas Sullivan's shoulder. Thomas Sullivan, who's Little Hong? She rushing showing fangs dancing claws. Making Thomas Sullivan startled jumping. Little Hong is model. Just now I accidentally said Little Hong. Wife listen to me explain. Oh heavens. In leader group CEO office. Sophie Sullivan lightly squinting. Sharp gaze toward Jake Thompson. You, tell truth. Don't hide from me anymore. Star Entertainment also yours, right? Jake Thompson heart suddenly darkening. He knew Miss Sullivan definitely would ask this. University piano competition organized by Star Entertainment. Moon Tang is champion. This song exactly played and sung by Moon Tang. MV filming style. Also Star Entertainment's high quality style. Hard not to associate together. Worthy of being my wife. Nothing can hide from you. Right. Star Entertainment also mine. Since Sophie Sullivan knows. Jake Thompson not planning to deny. Pillow person what's there to hide? Hee, you're so capable. Sophie Sullivan burrowing into Jake Thompson's embrace. Raising hands dancing feet. Hugging his waist tight. Today must stick close to you. Sophie Sullivan admits. When hearing Moon Tang playing and singing. Her whole heart moved. She thought about her youth. Seemed always lonely alone. After graduation took over leader group. Seems she never knew youth's flavor. Now she knows. Is having someone tolerating her childishness. Always beside reminding her. Bringing gentleness to the end, and that person. He, naturally right before eyes. Press conference ended. Everything returning to track. This afternoon I'm rewarding myself day off. Just hugging you. Not doing anything else. Sophie Sullivan acting spoiled saying. Jake Thompson frequently sighing. Gently poking Sophie Sullivan's shoulder. Someone calling you. HMPH, who calling me now? I don't believe. Really not letting go? But listening carefully. On desk, her phone really vibrating. Sophie Sullivan unconsciously frowning. This time don't know I'm very busy? Still calling. HMPH. Whatever. You just need obediently lying there for me to hug and massage feet. Jake Thompson swallowing hard gulp. Intimately reminding dear wife. I think. People shouldn't speak too absolutely. This phone call. I think you should answer. Sophie Sullivan stunned a while. Jake Thompson feeling this is important call? Could it be Dad calling? Dad Sullivan really only knows bothering me. Sophie Sullivan pouting angrily. Frowning harder picking up phone. Right moment seeing caller. Her whole person eyes wide surprised. Hurriedly frantically answering, hello. Auntie haven't had lunch yet? Turns out Mrs. Thompson calling. Sophie Sullivan immediately breathing relief. No wonder little boyfriend told me to answer. Clearly I have no time to rest at all. Few of my sisters dragged themselves to my house. Sophie Sullivan cleverly answering. In that moment, he not understanding meaning in Mrs. Thompson's words. Auntie, something happened? Mrs. Thompson face full of pride speaking. Isn't it few days ago? You sent me SK fairy water set? Back then I showed off to them a bit. Said my daughter-in-law gave it. Result is today. Everyone watched your company's press conference. Everyone wants SK fairy water set. Just official website hard to order. So asking me if can buy internally. Hearing this Sophie Sullivan feeling relieved. Turns out Auntie just wants more SK fairy water. This is too simple. All our own products, of course can. Just directly send gifts to other aunties. This afternoon I'll have people prepare more portions. Send directly to Auntie's house. Mrs. Thompson satisfied nodding saying, great, Lily. You don't know, ordering online very hard. I saw pre-order quantity. Exceeding inventory 3 times, already depressing. Good thing this is our own product. I have daughter-in-law being Leader Corporation CEO. Pre-order quantity exceeding inventory 3 times. Sophie Sullivan eyes wide round. Surprised glancing at Jake Thompson once. Making pitiful face. Jake Thompson helplessly shrugging. Taking phone from Sophie Sullivan's hand. He clearly understands meaning in Sophie Sullivan's eyes. This little boyfriend. I'll chat with Auntie a bit. You go check on Mom bit. Lily suddenly has meeting so ask me to talk with Auntie a while. Mrs. Thompson on phone slightly stunned. Hearing familiar voice then scratching head. Lightly laughing. Immediately hanging up. Proudly shrugging. Oh my, daughter-in-law busy. Mother and son what else to say. Maternal love is world's greatest love. That saying. Jake Thompson couldn't feel much anyway. He didn't expect Mrs. Thompson would dare directly hang up on him. So he grumbling sighing heavily. Jake Thompson calling back again, clearly meeting already done. So fast? Jake Thompson slightly stunned, oh. Mom didn't expect right? Or is phone call quality too good now? Jake Thompson heard very clearly Mrs. Thompson's heavy sigh. That sound full of regret. And disappointment, all emotions, Mom. Could I really be your bonus gift? Hearing Jake Thompson's question. Far in River City, Mrs. Thompson eyes bulging. Immediately sitting straight up, firmly answering, damn kid, what nonsense saying. How could you be Mom's bonus gift? Still dare thinking nonsense, believe Mom comes to Boston beat you? That moment, Jake Thompson's heart feeling warm and gentle. Though words harsh, but at least this time. Mrs. Thompson didn't hang up immediately. Having a child, how much recharge needed to get enough points? Definitely still need accumulating points. How many rice bags can exchange? Rest assured son, your mom's biological child. On other side, Sophie Sullivan checking order quantity on homepage. Already completely stunned. Pre-order inventory 400,000 sets. But pre-orders already reached 1 million people. What concept is this? Must know Leader Corporation's factory ran whole month. Only prepared 4 million products. Calculated inventory really enough. But importantly, from press conference till now how long? Just over 1 hour. Already pre-sold 1/4 of production. Not counting Leader's offline experience store chain. Sophie Sullivan. Don't know how to express emotions now. Is happy or sad? Little boyfriend and auntie done talking? Come quickly look at data board. Sophie Sullivan seeing Jake Thompson hung up. Hurriedly waving calling. 1 minute later. Jake Thompson also stunned. Heavens, 1 million pre-orders? Jake Thompson's heart surging violently. He remembers past life when SK Fairy Water released. Already reached Leader's revenue peak. That time only 400,000 orders and sold out. This time pre-order quantity doubled more. Then afterwards, won't Leader's production line collapse? This moment Jake Thompson feeling he really shouldn't have done this. Cut then cut, but these consumers too crazy. Isn't this digging hole for own wife to jump? Wife, what you planning to do? Sophie Sullivan shaking head. Clearly she also hasn't thought of good way. This number really too unexpected. Though her heart had preparation. SK Fairy Water definitely would explode. Already increased production. But who could expect? Pre-orders could reach shocking 1 million. I think still should see sales situation first. Later I plan. First go to Leader's offline store check bit. Little boyfriend, you have any good method? Jake Thompson laughing lightly. He slightly nodding. Sophie Sullivan eyes brightening. She grabbing Jake Thompson's hand. Wow. Too amazing already. What good method? Little boyfriend so capable. Even this matter has method? Hee. Quickly help your little baby. He's about to go bald. Jake Thompson smiling lightly. He also brightening with idea. Remembering one thing. Can solve Leader Corporation's current production problem. If I'm not wrong, you're thinking about taking other products' production lines to fully produce SK Fairy Water. Right? Sophie Sullivan obediently nodding. Right. Currently she only thought of this one feasible method. But if demand too large, speed also can't keep up. And finding OEM factories quality not guaranteed. Jake Thompson taking pen on desk. Writing 2 factory names on white paper. These 2 are OEM factories. Can find them. Increase wages 3 parts. Quality guaranteed and speed too. Jake Thompson remembers very clearly. Before a leading enterprise in Coastal City. Also met crisis supply insufficient for demand. Couldn't make money. Secondary market customers overflowing outside. Consumers lost extremely badly. Finally officially found these 2 factories. Solved the production problem. Production speed needless to say. Later I'll tell Secretary Zhang to contact. Sophie Sullivan obediently nodding. Having own factory. She never wanted to outsource before. Actually afraid of quality issues. But she trusts Jake Thompson. HMPH, factory introduced by little boyfriend. Definitely will guarantee quality. Because need to contact OEM factory. Sophie Sullivan must handle some matters. While Jake Thompson returns to RD office. Surrounded by colleagues praising half hour. He finally sits back down. These colleagues must be enemies. Really crazy. Men wearing lipstick, what's that? While Jake Thompson sighing. Little Wolf giggling approaching. Brother Jake, I have big discovery. Little Wolf's eyes bright. Like seeing through everything. Jake Thompson slightly stunned. What's this guy thinking again? This pighead daily having weird ideas, speak. Corner of Little Wolf's mouth lifting slightly. He already understands everything. Replaying live press conference. He listened to Moon Tang's song 5 times. Also discovered huge bug. Brother Jake and Chairman Sullivan seem always exchanging glances. Moreover, their suit style not just similar, but almost identical. Suddenly, he remembers every dog biscuit Jake Thompson fed him. Every time Jake Thompson's helpless expression. Eliminating all other speculations. Remaining result, though impossible, is truth. Brother Jake, you and Chairman Sullivan have something, right? Heavens, Jake Thompson eyes bulging. Almost spitting water out. Little Wolf, your pig brain finally evolved. You finally not saying I'm Chairman Sullivan's brother-in-law. Too amazing, brother. This time really breakthrough. He excitedly patting Little Wolf's shoulder. Not easy at all. You finally understand. Little Wolf, though heart had speculation. But hearing Jake Thompson personally admit. Still face full of shock. So brother Jake really cheating? One side loving Chairman Sullivan's cousin. One side developing feelings with Chairman Sullivan. Too scary, brother. Didn't expect you're also Sea King. But, can't blame you, though everyone says Chairman Sullivan cold. But fairy beauty there. What man can resist? Brother understands. Little Wolf thinking carefully. Heavily nodding. In that slightly shocked gaze. Full of understanding for Jake Thompson. He understands Jake Thompson terrifyingly. Jake Thompson annoyed, this idiot saying what? Isn't your brain having problems? Where did these words come from? I'm proper upright man. Me and Miss Sullivan truly love each other. Why calling me Sea King? Jake Thompson glaring white eyes. Today Little Wolf not giving him explanation. This matter not finished. How dare slander people? Little Wolf seeing Jake Thompson angry. Swallowing hard, could I misunderstand again? Impossible. This thought has no flaw. Gritting teeth. Little Wolf telling his analysis to Jake Thompson. He clearly saw Jake Thompson's face from red turning black. Finally, black veins appearing on forehead. Brother Jake, did I really misunderstand? Jake Thompson eyebrows wanting to fly up. He's only over 20 years old. Just need getting bit older. Anything said must have blood pressure soaring. Brain hemorrhage and such. Little Wolf's thinking really too scary. Really a talent. Jake Thompson taking cold breath. Helplessly saying, from beginning he loved Sophie Sullivan. Thank you, he basically has no cousin at all. Understand? No now, idiot? Speak. Jake Thompson face black turning around. He really can't stand anymore. Dog biscuits fed to this stupid wolf considered wasted. If he doesn't explain clearly to Little Wolf, this kid lifetime won't understand. Can't understand really. He doesn't know how Secretary Zhang fell for this guy. Jake Thompson didn't notice. His words made two people stunned. First person is Little Wolf. Heavens. Brother Jake said he loved Chairman Sullivan from beginning. This explanation seems everything reasonable. So true. Brother Jake not Chairman Sullivan's noble cousin, but Leader Corporation's golden son-in-law. Second person is Sha Yang. After reporting badly about Manager Wang, tasting sweetness done, he couldn't stop, whenever chance, secretly listening what Jake Thompson and Little Wolf saying. Just now Jake Thompson's words made him completely confused. Jake Thompson directly loves Chairman Sullivan. Heaven's Company employee with Ice Mountain female CEO. Novels wouldn't dare write like this. He's shocked but not doubting. Because this Jake Thompson personally admitted. Oh, what to eat for lunch? Why stomach hurting like this? He frowning pulling tissue pack. Sha Yang immediately leaving seat. Just destination not bathroom. But department head office. He has number one news in hand. Must quickly report to Manager Wang. Manager Wang, big bad news. Manager Wang smiling writing work report. Today Leader Corporation press conference so successful. He feeling his future hopeful. Right now mood extremely happy. Hearing Sha Yang saying this. Face immediately darkening. Hurrying panicking what style? Now SK Fairy Water selling out pre-orders. What more bad news? Your wife cheating. Sha Yang taking cold breath. Heavens Manager Wang. Even if my wife cheating I wouldn't rush like this. Jake Thompson actually not Chairman Sullivan's cousin. That moment air like freezing. Teacup in Manager Wang's hand falling to ground. Luckily not breaking, heavens. Manager Wang couldn't maintain image. Blurting out curse word. This news too shocking. Sha Yang this kid eavesdropping on people. Pretty good, well done. This isn't bad news. This exactly too good news. Jake Thompson not Chairman Sullivan's cousin. Then doesn't have backing. These days. Manager Wang all bowing looking at Jake Thompson. Acting by watching eyes. Really angering him to death. Go call Jake Thompson for me. Is SK Fairy Water hot selling product designer. Then also my RD department employee. Must follow corporation regulations. Coming late, lazy then deduct salary. Sha Yang scratching head. He didn't expect Manager Wang catching on so fast. Immediately supplementing, oh, Manager Wang listen to me finish first. Actually Jake Thompson is Chairman Sullivan's boyfriend. Manager Wang spitting mouthful of tea on ground. Fingers trembling. Teacup falling to ground shattering. This time really broken. Sha Yang, you repeat for me once more. You sure you're not making up? Manager Wang eyes wide. Looking at Sha Yang disbelievingly. Sha Yang desperately shaking head. Retelling Little Wolf and Jake Thompson's words. Hearing Manager Wang stunned. Heaven earth ghosts gods. This Jake Thompson personally said. Sha Yang also no reason to deceive him. Eliminating all impossibilities. Remaining result though absurd is truth. Jake Thompson is Chairman Sullivan's boyfriend. Manager Wong still need me call Jake Thompson? Manager Wong glaring. Standing up shouting. Watch less TV dramas for me. Why call him? If he's unhappy, I'll blame you. Idiot calling Chairman Sullivan's boyfriend to office scolding. Manager Wong, even if wife cheating, wouldn't dare do this. He quickly walking to Sha Yong. Manager Wong patting his shoulder. Sha Yong. This time you did well. This month you have bonus. Go back. 10 minutes later. Manager Wong arriving at Director Chian's office. He hurriedly chasing Sha Yong away. Exactly too quickly. Report news, Director Chian. Chaos now. Hearing Manager Wang's words. Director Chian almost flying up, spiraling. Little Wong, this matter sounds not fake. But I must verify first. You wait here. If true, I must think way to please Jake Thompson. Right, have you thought about being finance deputy director? Sophie Sullivan, cousin brother-in-law, only makes Director Chian wary. But not enough to value. While boyfriend different, he also considered company veteran. He knows Sophie Sullivan, once recognizing something, won't turn back. Speaking plainly, Jake Thompson is leader's future son-in-law. He can't not value. Must value even more. Director Chian. Deputy director position, afraid I can't handle. RD can't lack my decisions. Better forget it. Manager Wong speaking tactfully. Surface like refusing. Actually desperately praising himself. Director Chian smiling lightly. Patting Manager Wang's shoulder. Manager Wong. Sit, rest a bit. I'll return immediately. You this year diligent, devoted. Also time for promotion. Saying Director Chian turning leaving office. Manager Wong eyes wide. He knows promotion raise opportunity arrived. Thank you Director Chian. Director Chian waving hand. Walking straight to penthouse floor, right. Jake Thompson and Sophie Sullivan's matter. He planning find Dylan Tang verify. Chairman Tang definitely knows truth. Actually Director Chian's heart already has answer. Chairman Sullivan just publicized romance. Manager Wong immediately reporting. He never believed such coincidence. Knocking. Dylan Tang's voice from inside room. Director Chian pushing door entering. Not beating around bush. Straight to point. Chairman Tang. I heard people say. Chairman Sullivan and RD's Jake Thompson dating. Heavens. Dylan Tang taking cold breath. He's still here happily watching video. Moon playing and singing. Hearing Director Chian's words. Almost falling off chair. Old Chian saying what? Jake Thompson and Lily dating? These words how can speak randomly? Words can't speak carelessly. Jake Thompson clearly Chairman Sullivan's cousin. You heard who say? Dylan Tang frowning tightly. Good thing his psychology good. Otherwise just with Director Chian's words. He'd have to greet ICU. Director Chian slightly stunned. Retelling Manager Wang's words to Chairman Tang. Chairman Sullivan just announced romance. I think no way such coincidence. Actually when Manager Wong reporting to Director Chian. He deliberately held back bit. Not saying Jake Thompson personally admitted. But saying he overheard. To embellish himself. As RD department head. I can grasp employees' internal matters. So reporting to Director Chian. Naturally also not saying it's Jake Thompson. Personally admitting. Dylan Tang frowning, he doesn't believe. Nonsense matter, Jake Thompson loving Sophie Sullivan. That's my son-in-law, Sullivan's father personally said. Back then I saw wrong. Don't spread random rumors. Seems Jake Thompson and Lily indeed close. Thinking a bit. Dylan Tang understanding, old Chian. This age already. You should do not believing rumors, not spreading rumors. I'll tell you straight. Jake Thompson exactly Chairman Sullivan's cousin. Chairman Sullivan's cousin still in college. So two not often meeting. Young couple only. Having intermediary person. If angry easier reconcile. Chairman Sullivan being intermediary. Jake Thompson and Chairman Sullivan closer also normal. Understand? Director Chian person stunned, so that's it. Damn, Manager Wang's report not accurate. Playing me? Damn. Good thing asked Chairman Tang. Such understanding leader. Otherwise Director Chian would think of scene. Dejectedly leaving leader. Now he resenting Manager Wang. Understood, Chairman Tang. I was too hasty. Dylan Tang lightly nodding. Corporation. Spreading rumors also normal. But daring joke about Chairman Sullivan still spreading much. Reaching your ears should remind bit. After all effects work. Dylan Tang's face still smiling gently. But Director Chian's forehead, already beading sweat, swallowing hard. Director Chian nodding repeatedly. Chairman Tang. I know what to do. Right after. Director Chian leaving Dylan Tang's office. Steps even faster than coming. He feeling must teach Manager Wang lesson. While Dylan Tang, sitting on chair, giggling crossing legs. Didn't expect. Still people misunderstanding Lily and Jake Thompson's matter. Oh no way. My son-in-law too excellent. People say well, humans. Everyone likes showing off. Even Dylan Tang no exception. He taking phone, scrolling to Thomas Sullivan's number calling. Ring 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 whole minute. Thomas Sullivan slowly answering. Phone already old Tang? Thomas Sullivan trying asking. Voice sounding bit guilty. He lying on sofa. Hearing Dylan Tang calling immediately startled. After being beaten by Mary. He suddenly remembering one thing. Daughter publicizing romance. Perhaps very soon. Romance with dragon hair will spread throughout company. Then absolutely can't hide from old Tang's ears. Damn, I once tricked him for BMW Mini. Thinking back and forth long time. Thomas Sullivan still not figuring how to explain to Dylan Tang. Result, Dylan Tang already calling. Old Sullivan. You say isn't it funny? In corporation there's rumor. Jake Thompson and Lily dating. Made me stunned. Thomas Sullivan taking cold breath. Indeed, old Tang calling about this matter. Really, what fear comes? Explaining or hiding what? Forget it. Thomas Sullivan dare take responsibility. Just broken car only. Compensate then compensate, old Tang. Actually this matter what surprised Thomas Sullivan is. He hasn't finished speaking. Already cut off by Dylan Tang. Oh my, old Sullivan what more saying, I understand all. Really hard for Lily. One side dating. One side still helping my daughter and son-in-law cultivate feelings. Thomas Sullivan's confession swallowed back down. Right now his head full of fog. Why I don't understand what old Tang's saying. But thinking again that's not important anymore. Thomas Sullivan have merit knowing advance retreat. Given ladder then descend immediately. Old Tang right. These days surely Lily very tired. Dylan Tang sighing once. Again repeating once more. Few sentences said to Director Chian. Word by word, sentence by sentence. All showing off daughter and son-in-law's romance. Exactly those words. Making Thomas Sullivan almost gnawing own staircase handrail. On his face written full shock, old Tang. I really didn't expect. You stupid to this level? You can understand to that degree. Right, exactly. I told Lily to do this. Such small matter originally hiding from you. After all we're brothers. Thomas Sullivan thinking through. That BMW Mini over 300 million. Save then save. Just with old Tang's current IQ. Already not majestic business tycoon of past. Now at most just fool. This matter not taking advantage. Then waiting for when? Dylan Tang mood happy. Eyes bright. Waving once, old Sullivan. Not saying much. Heaven above human world. Today we two not drunk not returning. I'm treating. After 5 seconds silence. Thomas Sullivan's hearty laughter transmitting through phone. Arriving at RD department head office. You open eyes wide looking. How many times late I recorded all. Before didn't punish you. Now even more excessive. Not focusing on work. Still idle eavesdropping colleagues talking. Sha Yang. Leader corporation doesn't need employees like you. I already asked Director Chian for your resignation. Manager Wang face black as pot bottom. Slamming table hard once. Thinking about earlier in office. Being scolded straight in face by Director Chian. Old anger surging up. That style Chairman Sullivan going eating grass near stable. I really possessed believing Sha Yang's words. That sentence eliminating all possibilities, though unreasonable still truth. Really nonsense. Can't believe. Sha Yang still planning to defend. But Manager Wang's attitude very decisive. 10 minutes later. He head down dejected returning to seat. Eyes empty. Starting packing own belongings. This scene. Making Jake Thompson just finished watching Palace drama episode scared. Resignation letter? Planning to leave company? Impossible. Press conference perfectly successful. SK Fairy Water new product hot. Yet firing people? Sha Young, what happened? What mistake you made? Little Wolf originally not paying attention. Hearing Jake Thompson asking also turning head. Also seeing resignation letter in Sha Yang's hand. Not having bit of defense. Also no hesitation. So fired. Brother too miserable. Sha Young turning head looking at Little Wolf. Again glancing at Jake Thompson. Words to mouth not speaking out. Truth too clear. Jake Thompson just joking with Little Wolf. Just said loving Chairman Sullivan. Now fired. Because he hasty. Eavesdropping randomly leading to this. He won't blame anyone. Moreover eavesdropping Jake Thompson and Little Wolf talking. He originally already feeling guilty. Brother Jake, Little Wolf, I planning resign. Not related to work. Is my personal having bit problem. Not saying resignation reason. Is last face Sha Young keeping for himself. Jake Thompson also not thinking much. But colleagues suddenly resigning. Heart still feeling bit emotional. Sha Young. Calculating you working at Leader 1 year already right? I still remember first day you came sitting behind right of me. That time. You still just graduated college student. Oh. Though that time I also only worked at company 1 year. Hearing Jake Thompson saying this. Sha Young stunned. Heart even more ashamed. Avoiding gaze, saying. Didn't expect brother Jake still remembering me. Few words. Thin. Existence feeling originally low. Is new employee entering. That time very few people noticing him, yet brother Jake. Jake Thompson lightly smiling. Standing up putting arm around Sha Yang's shoulder. I naturally remember. From beginning I valued you highly. You not like me. I just want being salted fish. While you then rushing into work full passion. In you. Have young daring spirit. But choosing to leave. I can only wish you future path straight. Safe and smooth. Path straight. Safe and smooth. 8 heavy words hitting Sha Yang's heart. Brother Jake not yet letting him reply. Little Wolf already taking out exquisite box. Little Yuan, I don't have anything here. This cup is 618 I gritted teeth buying. Still reluctant to use. While I haven't changed mind, you take it. I'm not good at speaking. Generally I have quite few bad habits. Sitting beside me working 1 year. Hard for you. Sha Young slowly not reaching hand out. Little Wolf pressing wrist. Directly stuffing water cup into Sha Yang's hand. Other colleagues. Also hearing Sha Young about to leave. All coming expressing reluctance. Walking out RD office that moment. Sha Young stunned. His steps light. But mood heavy. Focusing on work. Building career was his goal coming to Leader Corporation. Now being fired. He feeling himself making himself guilty. Thinking of 8 words Jake Thompson said. And exquisitely wrapped cup in hand. For a moment Sha Young wanting to rush into office finding Jake Thompson. Explaining everything. I was wrong. Eye corners wet with tears. Sha Young taking deep breath. He gritting teeth giving up intention going in telling truth. Like brother Jake said at press conference. Many people if not trying to meet. Perhaps that's last time. Still should leave everyone good impression. Thinking this Sha Young suddenly turning around. Disappearing at hallway end. In RD Jake Thompson glancing at time. Already 4:30. SK Fairy Water selling half hour. With curious mood. Jake Thompson opening Leader homepage. Sorry your network not connected. Please try again later. Jake Thompson scratching head. Continuing Palace drama watching. His eyelid twitching hard, heavens. Network not connected. Yet this show still running, is Saints Network? Technical department doing business how? Official website operating yet dare lying. Stunned a while. Jake Thompson understanding, oh. Server crashed. Must know millions online. Definitely very intense. Because still many people listening music on homepage. How about writing code segment cutting line trying? Jake Thompson abandoning that idea. Possible but not necessary. This is Leader homepage. Server crash probably quickly handled. Indeed. 1 minute later. Jake Thompson entering leader homepage successfully. Hitting eyes is SK Fairy Water promotional song. MV. There are many people like this in world. Views 40 million. Heavens 40 million. Jake Thompson startled calculating roughly. Song just posted 4 hours. Now views exceeded 40 million. For a moment, Jake Thompson understanding why leader site crashed. His heart bustling, hands trembling. He opening SK Fairy Water sales interface. 400,000 transactions. Jake Thompson taking cold breath, heavens. Half hour 400,000 transactions. Must know right now leader site. Lagging like dog. No wonder his mom said can't buy. Scariest is Jake Thompson every refresh. Sales jumping up chunk. By 5 p.m. exceeded 500,000 transactions. Live comments on site continuously new, sisters. Though not New Year. But I kneel begging sisters. Leave 1 bottle for me. Right. This batch total 1 million bottles. Sisters buy 10 bottles once okay? Location Mountain City 17334C white skin good figure sweet voice. Self-prepare everything, just need 1 SK Fairy water bottle call. Finally grabbed 6 bottles, sending to 6 ex-lovers 1 bottle each. Definitely will reunite with one of them. Don't give ex-lovers, look at person above. Poor conditions. Jake Thompson face darkening. He can guess. How attractive SK Fairy water to women. But that 3rd floor person bit price gouging. 1 SK Fairy water bottle only $12.99. 173 people sweet voice. White skin good figure. Market price also not reaching 3K. Bargaining 1700. Oh. Seems SK Fairy water really hard to buy. Suddenly penguin icon blinking. Sophie Sullivan sending message. Miss Sullivan. Little boyfriend already negotiated with OEM factory. Though delivery bit slow. But problem solved anyway. Jake Thompson. You see homepage sales yet? Miss Sullivan. Saw already. Great. Estimate midnight will exceed 1 million. Miss Sullivan. Right. You want go with me to offline store look? Then we go home. Jake Thompson slightly stunned. He still has 1 episode unwatched. Should have finished after work. Go to your place. Miss Sullivan. Yeah. Of course. Jake Thompson lightly raising eyebrows. What show anymore? Jake Thompson going down to Leader Corporation underground parking. Sophie Sullivan hopping over. Rushing straight into Jake Thompson. Hee little boyfriend I miss you so much Jake Thompson smiling lightly. Pinching Sophie Sullivan's nose gently how much you miss me. Sophie Sullivan slightly stunned. Face slightly blushing. Like that Mountain City location girl. Craving SK Fairy water. I miss you like that. He also read live comments on homepage. When seeing that line also stunned. He didn't understand. Finally Secretary Zhang explaining then understood. Not only that, he also saw many other comments. Adding conditions, plus socks. Okay 2 bottles? Mountain City location. Sister contact me urgently. Bringing socks ready. Black socks, white socks, fishnet none? Sophie Sullivan roughly understanding. Also feeling puzzled about men. All like girls wearing socks? Little boyfriend probably likes too right? Like those girls obsessed with SK Fairy water. Then my feelings for you also that deep. Jake Thompson taking cold breath heavens. Then my little wife probably lovesick to death. He staring at her, speechless. Sophie Sullivan mischievously nodding. Face unconsciously reddening. Hurriedly pulling Jake Thompson's shirt. Oh my, naturally I'm certain. Let's go, we go to experience store first. Almost 6 p.m. Jake Thompson nodding. 2 people getting in Tesla. Leaving Leader Corporation, East City Street. Leader has decent scale experience store here. Located on this bustling street. Foot traffic guaranteed. But Jake Thompson cursing silently inside. He discovered. Around here nowhere to park. Bicycles parked messily, bent crooked. Experienced drivers not afraid violating. Parking randomly roadside. Leader's experience store packed with people. Couples hand in hand. Middle-aged couples squeezing. Also elderly. Grandparents swallowing hard. Jake Thompson softly asking, Wife. You still want go in? Clearly Sophie Sullivan also seeing this scene. She slightly stunned. Before coming here, she anticipated many customers, but didn't think this crowded. Not only inside packed, but outside also long queue. Going in like this can't squeeze through HMPH. Not going in anymore. Seeing this scene already reassured. Sophie Sullivan showing sly look. Crowded people good sign for experience store. Speaking about this store, actually not much SK Fairy water inventory. Experience store. Just for customers trying real products only. Sophie Sullivan never intended to sell large quantities. Because on the online platform, the discounts are much bigger. At this moment Sophie Sullivan was reassured because she knew, as long as each person has experienced SK Fairy water, they definitely won't be able to resist buying a bottle. He can only say, the perfume designed by my little boyfriend is too perfect. So let's go home. Jake Thompson raising eyebrows asking, do you want to stroll around Heavenly Plaza? Season's changing, let's buy some new clothes. Sophie Sullivan shyly suggesting, expression serious as if really wanting to shop for seasonal clothes. But only she knew, the goal of going to Heavenly Plaza was to buy stockings HMPH. Little boyfriend designed perfectly flawless. End of press conference single-handedly turning the situation. Spending big to place promotional song for new product. I naturally must prepare benefits for him. Alright Jake Thompson laughing lightly. Driving straight toward Heavenly Plaza. At Purple Gold Pavilion VIP room, Heaven on Earth District in Boston. Luxurious decoration making people amazed. Large room only 2 men. Thomas Sullivan and Dylan Tang sitting opposite. Each harboring their own thoughts. Mr. Sullivan. I raise a toast for matters related to my good son-in-law Jake Thompson. Really must thank you, I owe you a favor. This glass I'll drain. Dylan Tang standing up. Action very generous. This glass you must drink to make Thomas Sullivan happy. After all he still has things wanting to ask Thomas Sullivan. Haha Mr. Tang so refreshing. I follow you Thomas Sullivan laughing cheerfully. Also draining the wine glass Mr. Tang. Why do you keep thinking like that? Keep insisting Jake Thompson is your good son-in-law. Only blame your old age. Wealth increasing. But brain broken, full of grease like that. I'm not tricking you once. Then wouldn't be Thomas Sullivan. On the way to drink. Thomas Sullivan already thought through clearly. Damn it, I'm tricking Mr. Tang. I also feel frustrated. But I, Thomas Sullivan, don't know frustration? Hearing people calling my son-in-law good son-in-law to my face. Damn it I Thomas Sullivan never take losses HMPH. Trick thoroughly. Just, how to say it is worth considering. After several rounds drinking, Dylan Tang's face already bit red. Alcohol rising. Nerves bit numb. He felt, time has come to tell Thomas Sullivan that matter. Mr. Sullivan, I have one matter. Want to ask you help analyze feasibility. Related to my son-in-law Jake Thompson. Thomas Sullivan stunned for a moment. Then eyes brightening, about Jake Thompson? Heaven and earth, Mr. Tang. I'm thinking how to trap you. Didn't expect you creating opportunity for me. Mr. Tang, we're brothers, you boldly speak. Dylan Tang's heart suddenly rising warm current. Indeed only brothers always ready being hollow tree for each other. Helping each other plot. He smiling lightly. Thomas Sullivan sighing deeply Mr. Tang. Do you know how miserably Jake Thompson lives? His house still leaking water. I feel uneasy inside. You say should I buy him a house? Thomas Sullivan. Jake Thompson living miserably from where? Must be this fool Tang. Being led by nose all ways. Wait, what? What did he say? Giving house? Sorry. What does Jake Thompson lack house for? He just bought a fancy one. Giving villa more reasonable than that. Suddenly Thomas Sullivan's eyes bright. A bold idea flashing in head. I think it's good, young people. You give one house. His pressure will lighten much. Apartment style housing more suitable for living. This idea very good. I few days ago just bought villa for son-in-law. What's the result? They complained 2 people too empty, too spacious. During conversation, Thomas Sullivan secretly glancing at Dylan Tang. Indeed as he predicted, Dylan Tang triggered. At this time, Dylan Tang head full of black lines. Eyes soulless. Sinking into thought, Thomas Sullivan buying villa for son-in-law. Now giving gifts to son-in-law again. Is this called arms race? Then apartment I give no face left. Damn it. Jake Thompson several times better than Thomas Sullivan's son-in-law. Result other side in villa. I don't have ability to give villa. Joking, Mr. Sullivan. Good thing you reminded me. Right, must do thoroughly, give villa directly. Tomorrow I'll go to Villa District number 1. Choose one with beautiful lighting. Give straight to Jake Thompson. You're really my enlightener. Thomas Sullivan completely stunned, excitedly shouting, Mr. Tang. Absolutely cannot buy villa at number 1 district. Dylan Tang face full of doubt. Why? Thomas Sullivan frowning. Still asking why? Like this. Giving number 1 district villa isn't that becoming my neighbor? Damn, near water near fire then I lose. Absolutely cannot. Just how to persuade Mr. Tang. Suddenly Thomas Sullivan's mind brightening. An unusual strategy flashing in his head. Honestly, are you close with Jake Thompson? He calls me Brother Sullivan. Even came to my house drinking. What about you? Dylan Tang slightly stunned. Comparing like this, Jake Thompson closer to him. Then to Dylan Tang, Brother Sullivan? Son-in-law and company still calls me Chairman Tang. Mainly normally little contact. 2 people met few times. Now occasionally having contact. Corner of Thomas Sullivan's mouth curving smugly, oh my. Mr. Tang, not bad. Starting to think now. What you need now is bonding with son-in-law more closely. Giving gifts naturally one way. But giving such expensive gifts, don't you find strange? Dylan Tang secretly nodding. Indeed a problem. Last time gave 1 million he still didn't accept. Now villa also hard to give. Mr. Sullivan, you mean change to another gift? But if not buying house or villa, then my son-in-law at leaking house. He's not Monkey King. How can live in water curtain cave? Thomas Sullivan puffing breath. Standing up walking beside Dylan Tang. Slamming table hard, Mr. Tang. Villa still must buy, but you must buy villa at Swan Lake. Dylan Tang blurting out, damn. Giving number 1 district villa. Is sudden, but Swan Lake villa not? What's the difference? Price also not much different. Dylan Tang confused scratching head asking. Why? Thomas Sullivan smiling explaining. Leader selling SK Ferry Water big profit right? Jake Thompson is designer. Clearly representing leader. Giving him a house is reasonable. Mr. Tang, you forgot? My house at Swan Lake. What are we two? Brothers. Jake Thompson still calls me brother. You buy villa at Swan Lake. Me and him living close. Isn't it convenient for me reporting situation to you? Today who he brings home. Tomorrow craving barbecue again. Then I'll report intelligence to you early. Jake Thompson will think, damn. My father-in-law really too psychological. Like worm in my stomach. You say, won't relationship become intimate immediately? Dylan Tang hearing head spinning. Emotions in heart can't express in words. His eyes dull. Whole person sinking into contemplation. Long after. Finally from between teeth bursting 5 words you're really right. Damn, Mr. Sullivan, your analysis this time. Really standing on atmospheric layer. Making people eyes bright awakening. Like parting clouds seeing blue sky. This plan really feasible. I already found one. Villa number 6 Swan Lake, right next to my house. Owner going abroad, needs quick sale. You quickly buy immediately. Decorating whatever for daughter-in-law returning then consider. No problem, I'll handle for you. Your work busy. Also not convenient traveling much. Brothers together, let me handle for you. Thomas Sullivan almost bursting out laughing. Mr. Tang really too gullible. My dear Dragonhair, I just trapped another villa for you. But Dylan Tang's answer made Thomas Sullivan pause. Cannot, I don't agree. Dylan Tang shaking head hard. Eyes full of determination. This sentence making Thomas Sullivan stunned cannot agree. Could I spoke too quickly? Exposed purpose already? Impossible, my words aren't wrong. Dylan Tang standing up, patting Thomas Sullivan's shoulder. Shaking head sighing. Mr. Sullivan, Doing this really good for me. But you don't know how much time will take. Helping me find house. Also helping me decorate. Also monitoring my son-in-law. I really feel guilty. Heavens. Thomas Sullivan really couldn't hold back laughing out loud. Damn, too adorable. Mr. Tang, people say old then wise. This sentence applying to you really accurate without adjustment. Just 5 seconds later, he quickly withdrawing smile. Face serious saying, Dylan Tang, what nonsense you saying? We're brothers. As long as good for you. I'm blind so what? Could you not consider me brother? Quickly pull money buy house. Let dragon hair move opposite my house. I'm also convenient. Monitoring baby making between him and Lily. Boston City, Heavenly Plaza, girl. Your eyes really discerning. These stockings are Welford's best-selling model. Whether wearing comfort or outfit matching all top-notch. Most importantly, will make boyfriend dazzled. Saleswoman smiling brightly introducing to Sophie Sullivan. Sophie Sullivan pouting, still bit embarrassed. Before buying stockings always Secretary Jong or she bought herself. This time going with Jake Thompson. Looking seems okay. Also not too surprising. Jake Thompson, what do you think? Sophie Sullivan blinking big round eyes, probing. Jake Thompson swallowing hard. He calculating every way couldn't think. Small surprise Sophie Sullivan prepared for him. Was taking him stockings shopping. Heavens, Lily. Now we don't even use them. But indeed this is for wearing. Really making me eyes bright. Seeing Jake Thompson nodding. Sophie Sullivan relieved inside. Pulling from bag a bank card. Giving to saleswoman. Then take this style. Black white one pair each color. Saleswoman slightly stunned. A beauty too generous. Oh, are Welford stockings not cheap? Seems med rich woman. Yes, miss. Employee walking away. Corner of Sophie Sullivan's mouth curving mischievously. Can't hesitate. Tonight must make little boyfriend dazzled. Hee, but right then. Sophie Sullivan glimpsing pajamas at store. Cute bunny style. Pink soft. Extremely adorable. Hey, Jake Thompson. Look at those pajamas so strange. Let's go look. Jake Thompson laughing softly. Alright Sophie Sullivan secretly happy inside. Pulling Jake Thompson's hand going over. Girls with cute things. Can't resist. Even cold like Sophie Sullivan too. Right now she looking at pajamas on silicone mannequin. Looking anyway likes it. Wow. Pink soft, so cute. These two bunny ears too. Pull once vibrates. Definitely very kawaii. Really like it. Right after, Jake Thompson speaking. Like then buy immediately. Sophie Sullivan slightly frowning. Clenching small pink fist. Actually she originally not planning buy these pajamas. I'm always considered little Sullivan by little boyfriend. Buying childish pajamas like this. How can I flip myself? Must know. I'm the woman who'll shield him from wind and rain. Pink cute. How can block wind cover rain? Cannot. Must restrain heart. Sophie Sullivan firmly shaking head. Don't like anymore, looking close not appealing. Not buying Jake Thompson stunned. Looking at Sophie Sullivan's expression he knows immediately. Little Lily clearly really likes this set. Why not buy? Want to save money? Damn. What nonsense talking. This is Sophie Sullivan. Jake Thompson thinking forever can't figure out. Ultimately like or not like. Suddenly, a cold reminder sounding. System detected lover showing signs of heart movement. Congratulations host activating hidden mission. Buy these pajamas gift for lover. Reward, 1 pair Valentino limited edition shoes. Heavens, turns out does like. Jake Thompson slightly pausing. This time system reward not. Intimacy points but Valentino shoes, nice. Damn, stockings already bought. Adding pair Valentino isn't even prettier? Buy it wife, really don't like? Sophie Sullivan nodding repeatedly. While taking stockings bag employee handed. Then linking Jake Thompson's arm. Together leaving store HMPH. Not seeing then heart not moved. To change name Little Sullivan. I definitely cannot buy childish things like this. Then let's continue strolling elsewhere. Jake Thompson responding naturally. If buying now, definitely will be given various reasons by little Lily to refuse. Better later pretend going bathroom. Return buying then hide somewhere. Can also create surprise for little Lily. Jake Thompson secretly thinking. Right then. Phone in hand ringing. Charlie calling. Could it be house matter? Jake Thompson slightly stunned, pointing to store opposite Wolford. Dear wife, you go over there look. I think style there also pretty good. I'll go outside answer phone bit. Sophie Sullivan slightly frowning, glancing at opposite store sign. Again glancing at Jake Thompson answering phone. Cardamony? Little boyfriend taking me to children's clothing store? Sophie Sullivan extremely confused, but still obediently walking. Entering Cardamony store. Jake Thompson answering phone. What's the matter? Don't tell me house still not fixed. Must know. Initially Jake Thompson only gave Charlie 1 month to complete. Now calculating already nearly 35 days. Just recently Jake Thompson too busy. So still haven't inspected. Rest assured. Everything arranged already. I just from Fuan store at Heavenly Plaza. Finished buying bedding for you. Later we'll place directly in living room. You can move in anytime. Jake Thompson taking deep cold breath. Store at Heavenly Plaza you say? Very good. Charlie really knows timing. You still at Heavenly Plaza now? Charlie bit surprised. I left 10 minutes ago. Now preparing to go flower garden. You have any other instructions? Heavens, of course have. Excellent. Charlie really savior. Having someone to run errands. Better than pretending going bathroom to buy. Return to Heavenly Plaza immediately. To Wolfer store first floor. Bunny pajamas right at entrance. Buy 1 set for me then place ready in house. Charlie scratching head. Bunny pajamas? Could it be boss wears when sleeping? Thinking this, he also taking deep cold breath. But just after 1 second. Charlie understanding. Now not time thinking randomly. But must turn around. Execute boss's assigned task immediately. Alright, I'll return immediately. Jake Thompson nodding saying After buying remember quote price, tonight I'll transfer. I'll transfer money to you later. Hanging up. Jake Thompson breathing long relief. Having Charlie buy. Place ready in house. Later bringing little Lily back. She definitely will be moved to tears. Heaven's really genius. Entering opposite store. Jake Thompson standing frozen heaven and earth. All oversized. But why all look so small? Looking at store name again. Jake Thompson face black as coal. Damn, it's children's clothing store Cardamony. No wonder hello customer. May I ask boy or girl? Saleswoman enthusiastically running over. Just seeing Wolfer bag in Jake Thompson's hand. This is rich customer, must serve attentively. I'm with the young lady inside. Jake Thompson scratching head. Awkwardly laughing saying. Just now told Sophie Sullivan go in. Because saw styles pretty good. Who knew it's children's store? So that's it. Your wife. Choosing fall jacket for little prince. Professional staff over there supporting already. Saleswoman's face showing bit of regret. This commission probably taken by colleague. Jake Thompson smiling. Seems just now little Lily also asked this question. Must be red-faced already. Little prince? Seems little Lily wants son. Right now Sophie Sullivan full of excitement. Looking at denim jacket. Cardamony is world's leading children's brand. Any style can't criticize. Sophie Sullivan fascinated can't look away. She kept imagining miniature version of Jake Thompson. Wearing this cool denim jacket. He definitely will make many little girls fascinated. Too wonderful. Really want to buy. Miss, little prince not coming today really pity. But you can say baby's height and weight. I'll help choose suitable one. Store supports exchange within 7 days. Service very flexible. Of course need payment first. But this sentence stumping Sophie Sullivan. Her face flushing. Height weight, she can't make up. Hello sister, today we just browsing. Children's clothes bit hard to choose. Tomorrow we'll bring baby to choose themselves. Right when Sophie Sullivan awkward. Jake Thompson stepping over, continuing for help. Saleswoman like awakening. Continuously nodding. Smiling saying so that's it. But don't know what style little prince likes. Jake Thompson slightly pausing. Blurting out, unreasonable style. Sophie Sullivan bursting out giggling HMPH. What unreasonable style. My son definitely must follow dad's style. Standard masculine from fashion taste to looks. Saleswoman also couldn't help laughing. You're really humorous. Two people chatting few sentences. Atmosphere becoming much more relaxed. Jake Thompson then letting saleswoman go serve other customers. Just one sentence little prince like that. Not to mention Sophie Sullivan. Even Jake Thompson can't stand it. Wife, turns out you want little prince? Jake Thompson raising eyebrows smiling. Sophie Sullivan pouting, slightly frowning saying no. I said having son just convenient speaking. When entering store too embarrassed. Corner of Jake Thompson's mouth curving light smile. So want daughter? What surprised Jake Thompson was. Sophie Sullivan still shaking head. This moment Sophie Sullivan suddenly understanding. Why Jake Thompson brought her to this store. Little boyfriend hinting about having children? Isn't it bit early? Moreover, two people still haven't. Though not embarrassed like before. But just thinking about that matter, Sophie Sullivan face reddening. She gripping palms tightly. In head appearing everything Jake Thompson ever did for her. If I agree. Definitely little boyfriend will be very happy. Sophie Sullivan glancing at Jake Thompson's profile. Heart suddenly overflowing with happiness. She softly frowning. Biting red lips tightly. That moment, like making a decision. How about trying tonight? That crazy thought. Making Sophie Sullivan's face flush pink. She shyly sticking out tongue. Lightly waving saying, Iya. Still early. Save for later. Actually boy or girl both fine. After all little boyfriend's child. His genes so good. If little prince definitely handsome like him. And if little princess. Then must be prettier than me. Also right, but seems you really like this outfit. How about planning ahead bit? Buy first to save. Jake Thompson raising eyebrows smiling saying. He is doo-doo. Sophie Sullivan wants to see image of little Sullivan. This outfit. Seems at least 7-8-year-old boy can wear. Even if planning ahead. That's also bit too early. Indeed. Sophie Sullivan lightly frowning. Letting go of shirt hem. Turning head away pouting. HMPH. Not buying. Go look elsewhere. Jake Thompson laughing shaking head. Following after her. So. Two people from children's section going to newborn section. Sophie Sullivan immediately. Attracted by countless products. Wow, this tape so big. Turns out it's diaper. Heavens, this milk bottle so cute. Has little dinosaur printed. Decorated with few tiny hearts. Also all kinds super small cute clothes. Sophie Sullivan completely immersed. Girls are soft and weak. But becoming mothers will be strong. This moment. Maternal instinct hidden in Sophie Sullivan's heart surging. She feeling herself about to melt. Madam pregnant with second baby? No boy or girl yet? Newborn section saleswoman. Smiling walking close. Eyes shining with admiration. Looking Jake Thompson and Sophie Sullivan still very young. But already having second one. Young love really makes people jealous. She personally saw Sophie Sullivan. Walking from children's section here. So reflexively thinking second pregnancy. Sophie Sullivan blinking. Stunned. This store really something. Just browsing. Already became mother of two. Must have walked into wrong newborn section. But looking at current situation. Besides pregnant with second. Really can't think of other reason to explain. Not yet. Just preparing ahead. Looking at what baby things like. Sophie Sullivan awkwardly smiling answering. She deliberately. Not going along with employees' words. Otherwise, if asked questions related to pregnancy, Sophie Sullivan thinks she probably can't answer. Then would be embarrassed to death. So that's it. If preparing ahead, then indeed should have initial preparation. Your husband tall and handsome like this. You must be very happy. Having baby probably easy, right? Saleswoman smiling saying. Looking Jake Thompson reaching 5 feet 11 inches, excellent appearance. Figure enough to be suit model. Honestly she bit jealous of Sophie Sullivan. Can have a boyfriend. Both handsome and perfect like this. But thinking again. This customer lady also exceptionally beautiful. Sophie Sullivan not knowing what saleswoman thinking. Just feeling bit embarrassed. Voice answering small as mosquito buzzing. Having baby. Also easy? That also related to figure? This saleswoman how dare say anything? Embarrassed to death. That dinosaur milk bottle. Let me look. So cute. Saleswoman smiling. Taking milk bottle from cabinet giving to her. Sophie Sullivan lifting bottle in hand. Corner of mouth slightly curving into smile. In head already imagining scene of little Jake Thompson. Holding this milk bottle. Really can't be described with just 2 words cute. Must match with outfit. This newborn hat really masculine style, right? Sophie Sullivan already starting to imagine. Early day holding little Jake Thompson's tiny hand. Really very wonderful. Saleswoman smiling gently. She recognized Sophie Sullivan really likes this milk bottle. Miss, bottle you're holding is double layer insulated type. Material very durable, also especially light. Baby holding won't feel tired. Sophie Sullivan lightly nodding. Indeed very light in hand. She holding up doesn't take any effort. Moreover children indeed often drop things. So durability also big plus. Jake Thompson standing beside looking at her. Thinking currently 2 people don't have children yet. But like. Having a baby here really. Feeling looking at anything likes it. Looking at anything wants to buy. Just less than 2 minutes. Sophie Sullivan again eyeing another cute newborn outfit. Saleswoman's face beaming. Miss. Today shopping has discount. Now if buy 2 items get 5% off. Sophie Sullivan slightly pausing. Eyes secretly glancing at Jake Thompson. 2 people's eyes meeting. Jake Thompson also looking at her with sharp eyes. That moment. Sophie Sullivan's heart like jumping out. Too cute, I want to buy so much. But Jake Thompson going with me. Buying newborn things like this so embarrassing. Clearly. I'm preparing to have baby. Cannot, not buying. But how to refuse enthusiastic saleswoman? She's still confused. Then that expression. Again all seen by Jake Thompson. Little Sullivan again style liking but not daring buy. Women's thoughts really like needle under sea. Jake Thompson secretly sighing inside. But he didn't expect. In head suddenly ringing. System's cold sound. Detected lover's heart movement. Activating hidden mission. Buy dinosaur milk bottle and cute newborn outfit. Reward 1 set Eden Lace X1. Jake Thompson standing frozen in place. But inside like lightning striking ears. He really wants to grab this silly system. To scold once. What the hell? Last time rewarding Valentino high heels. Temporarily still acceptable. This time Eden Lace. Hint too obvious. Must know Eden is famous sexy brand. Jake Thompson really doesn't understand what this system wants anymore. System, don't want then skip mission. Jake Thompson. Damn, free stuff why not take? Frowning. Jake Thompson deciding to buy, not for system reward. But because can't let lose. Wife, let me talk with her. Jake Thompson patting Sophie Sullivan's shoulder. Sophie Sullivan's eyes brightening, wonderful. Hee. I was troubled not knowing how to refuse saleswoman. She moving aside, walking while softly humming. 5 minutes later, 2 people walking out of cardamom store. Wow, Jake Thompson, how did you refuse saleswoman? I think you're so capable. Sophie Sullivan eyes bright asking. Jake Thompson casually smiling, let's go. Go upstairs eat something. While eating tell you. Sophie Sullivan laughing happily, yes. Heavenly Plaza Mall parking lot. Charlie staring at message in phone. Eyes bulging, milk bottle? Newborn stuff? Heavens, could boss already have child? But boss how old anyway? Maybe not even 25 yet. Yet already buying milk bottles. Heavens, these days young and rich people. Getting married this early aren't many. Charlie completely shocked. He's 28 this year. With his fiancée still no wedding plans. Let alone children. Life is stable. But Charlie keeps worrying can't bring her happiness. So wedding keeps delaying forever. Now indirectly hearing news. Jake Thompson married and has child. No wonder he's not shocked. Boss in early 20s already has such courage and responsibility. Damn, how have I been living these years? Fists clenching tight. Charlie immediately getting out of car. Determined to complete mission quickly. Go home, discuss wedding with fiancé. Arriving at Wolford store. He pointing at cute bunny pajamas displayed at entrance. Asking saleswoman. Hello miss, does this currently have any promotion? Though eventually Jake Thompson will reimburse. But Charlie still asks. After all, help boss save whatever possible. Boss has lots of money, true. Who knows if Happy might reward extra. Sorry sir, currently store has no discount programs. Saleswoman bowing head apologetically. Charlie sighing nodding. All right then. Swipe card for me, wrap it up please. Saleswoman's eyes brightening. Right when hearing no promotion. She already mentally prepared losing customer. Didn't expect Charlie swiping card immediately. Mood from disappointment turning to joy. Yes, please wait a moment sir. 1 minute later. Charlie holding in hand medium-sized pajamas. Along with his bank card. He turning entering children's specialty cardamony area. Walking straight to newborn section. Hello sir. Are you the one Mr. Thompson asked to come? Saleswoman smiling lightly. From beginning she already noticed Charlie. Must say, he really looks like boss's assistant. Wrap up items Mr. Thompson just looked at for me. I'll pay. Charlie smiling saying. Good thing saleswoman already prepared. When Jake Thompson left he told her. Someone will come pick up. Need to prepare ahead. Sir, I've already prepared. These are items Mr. Thompson needs. Charlie receiving 2 cute small bags. Taking out bank card. While waiting for card swiping to leave. Saleswoman opens mouth again. Sorry sir. Card balance insufficient. Not enough money? Charlie stunned. Though his fiancé manages money strictly. But this card Jake Thompson once sent him 20,000. What has he spent? Planning to hide for later buying proposal ring. How can it not be enough? A light flashing in head. Charlie taking deep cold breath. Pulling out pajama receipt from Wolford. And immediately turning to stone, heaven and earth. Those pajamas cost 16,888. Emperor's pajamas probably. Charlie scratching head. Awkwardly laughing. Please wait a moment. I'll make phone call. Yes sir. Saleswoman immediately stepping aside. Charlie hurriedly calling fiancé. He knows Jake Thompson is dating. Can't shamelessly disturb boss. So now only way is asking fiancé for help. Hello. Baby, I have urgent matter. Can you transfer me 10,000 first? 10,000? What are you doing? Buying milk bottles and baby stuff. Other end immediately dead silent. That girl shocked. Buying milk bottles and baby stuff costs 10,000? Are you crazy? But next second, she grasps abnormal point. Charlie. Are you raising outside child? Not right. We haven't even married yet. I understand now, I'm the third party. Your money all transferred to her, right? I'll leave then. Rage surging like storm. Not giving Charlie time to react. He eyes wide open, hurriedly explaining again. Finally calming fiancé down. I'll transfer to you, but don't lie to me. After handling come home early eat with me. Wait for you. After few seconds silence, she finally compromising. That moment, Charlie's heart surging warm current. Now already 10 p.m. Sky twinkling few stars. Tesla stopping steadily. At Flower Garden Villa District parking. Jake Thompson, with Sophie Sullivan carrying pile of big small bags getting out. Dear wife, this way, let's go to new house. Sophie Sullivan habitually walking toward old house. Jake Thompson quickly calling, hey. You bought new house? Sophie Sullivan confused asking. Yeah, already renovated completely. I'll take you to see. Okay. Sophie Sullivan mischievously answering. About Jake Thompson buying house. She's not too surprised. After all there's precedent with scientific statistics and Star Entertainment Project. She feels. Unless boyfriend flies private jet back. Nothing else can shock her. Though surprised, heart still extremely sweet. Because this is house Jake Thompson personally decorated. And first person he brings is her. She hopping. Following him up to luxury apartment's highest floor. Jake Thompson lightly pressing once. Door opening. Welcome master home. Sophie Sullivan slightly stunned. Wow, this convenient? Only missing one thing. Missing mistress's fingerprint. How to make boyfriend add my fingerprint here? Before thinking roundabout way to say. Jake Thompson already speaking. Wife, add your fingerprint too. Sophie Sullivan's eyes curving. Eyebrows lightly raising. Really okay? Jake Thompson helplessly shrugging. You're the mistress. If not you then who? How to say this? Right now. Sophie Sullivan's heart sweet like drinking honey. Corner of mouth unconsciously curving gentle curve. When Jake Thompson turns on lights. Sophie Sullivan seeing interior decoration. Not touching any luxury at all. Simple style. But bringing relaxed feeling. Light yet profound. Light blue as main theme. Also exactly color Jake Thompson likes. Really beautiful. My boyfriend. All this. You designed? Jake Thompson nodding. Heart quite satisfied. Design company this time somewhat decent. Effect exactly as imagined. Sophie Sullivan turning head, face radiant. Wonderful. Later our wedding house. You must personally design like this too. Just looking already pleasing. Living here definitely very happy. While talking Sophie Sullivan's eyes. Glimpsing paper bags on sofa. Cardamony and Wolford bags. What's inside? Sophie Sullivan curiously sitting on sofa. Unconsciously opening bags to look. Next second. She freezing, cute bunny pajamas. Dinosaur milk bottle. Also extremely cute newborn outfit. Boyfriend, you bought this? Sophie Sullivan very surprised. When did you buy? Must know she and Jake Thompson always together. But these two bags always on sofa. Yeah, I bought them. Wife, I'll confess. Actually I have superpowers. Special power only for dear wife. As long as wife likes or wants something. I can sense it. And then. It automatically appears in our house, exactly like that. Of course Jake Thompson not stupid enough. To say Charlie bought and hid them. He wants to give Sophie Sullivan real surprise. So randomly making up story. Both magical and interesting. What's wrong with saying that? Besides little Sullivan definitely won't interrogate thoroughly. So not afraid of exposure. This time Jake Thompson guessed wrong. Sophie Sullivan pursing lips smiling. Should cooperate acting with Jake Thompson. But she deliberately not following script. Really? So now if I think of something else wanting. It will also appear immediately in house? Jake Thompson secretly cursing inside. Busted, indeed not being questioned. But being tested directly hurts more. Heaven and earth. Little Sullivan planning to lead me to death? Swallowing saliva. Jake Thompson gritting teeth asking, what item? Sophie Sullivan pouting. Actually she just casually said. Just planning to refute so-called. Jake Thompson's superpower. As for specifically wanting what really haven't thought. Right now. Her heart slightly regretting. Heavens. Why ruin boyfriend's dignity? Him saying has superpowers. Just to make me happy. Yet I'm being difficult. Really too unreasonable. Making boyfriend awkward. Brings no benefit at all. Sophie Sullivan frowning. Starting thinking how to salvage situation. Right then, her eyes sweeping past open bedroom door. On cabinet of Valentino shoebox. About this brand. Sophie Sullivan quite familiar. Translated as Valentino. And this brand's high heels very popular. Looking at box definitely shoebox. Hee, actually, I always wanted Valentino high heels. My boyfriend has superpowers right? Transform for me to see. Jake Thompson color changing. Both surprised and happy, heaven and earth. What she wants so coincidental. Really heaven's destiny. My superpower already sensed. Dear wife, close your eyes. I'll get them for you. Corner of Sophie Sullivan's mouth curving. Eyes sparkling with surprise. Really? Then I'm closing eyes. Saying, she obediently covering eyes with hands. Jake Thompson breathing relief. This time really. Done thoroughly. Saying capable men control every small detail. Not wrong at all. When Charlie finished payment. System sent reward. Jake Thompson also knows shoebox on bedroom cabinet. And deliberately hid accompanying lingerie so Sophie Sullivan won't misunderstand. He getting shoes. Then returning sitting on sofa. Dear wife, can open eyes now. Sophie Sullivan removing hands. Big round sparkling eyes blinking. Seeing Jake Thompson holding shoebox in hands. Exactly the box she noticed earlier. Hee, good thing guessed right. Wow, Really Valentino high heels. You're amazing. Jake Thompson seeing Sophie Sullivan happily opening shoebox. Secretly breathing relief, escaped. So you sit and play. I'll go shower. Okay. Sophie Sullivan laughing lightly. Jake Thompson entering bathroom. Not long after, Sophie Sullivan hearing water sounds from bathroom. Just hearing makes her feel could eat 3 bowls of rice. Heavens, my boyfriend is showering. Suddenly, she frowning, clenching small pink fists, cannot. My boyfriend showering. Why am I sitting dazed on chair listening to water sounds? This isn't proper girlfriend behavior at all. Couples shouldn't be shy about anything, right? Thinking so, Sophie Sullivan nodding hard. Then quickly running to bedroom next to bathroom. Flopping onto bed. Sophie Sullivan hearing water sounds even clearer. Laughing satisfied, perfect. Being Jake Thompson's girlfriend. Must listen to original sound, no quality reduction. Hee hee. Jake Thompson showers very fast. Only takes 10 minutes done. But problem comes. He discovers no towel in bathroom. Even face towel not seen. Damn it. That idiot Charlie didn't prepare? Impossible. After all, excellent employee. Jake Thompson pausing. Guessing must be in bedroom closet. He really doesn't want standing waiting to air dry. Wife. Check if closet has bath towel. Get me one please. Looking elsewhere, if not they're also fine. Jake Thompson's voice coming from bathroom. Sophie Sullivan lying on bed. Wait a moment, she jumping up. Boyfriend calling. Must be didn't prepare towel in bathroom yet. This matter can't delay, otherwise we'll catch cold. She hurriedly pulling open bedroom closet. Sophie Sullivan checking, indeed new bath towels. Grabbing one. Running quickly toward bathroom. Each movement decisive and neat. No hesitation or wavering. She gently knocking once. Jake Thompson, I found it, open door. Looking at bathroom door before her. Sophie Sullivan knows this door has no blind spots. As long as Jake Thompson opens slightly, she'll see indescribable scene. Wait, Sophie Sullivan face flushing red. What if really see something? Then wonderful, right? Hee hee, dear. Quickly open door. I brought bath towel for you. In bathroom, Jake Thompson slightly pausing. He feels something off. Seems little Sullivan really wants me open door. Damn, could she want to peek at me? Jake Thompson gritting teeth, cannot. I can't let be taken advantage of. Only I can take advantage of little Sullivan. Wife, I know you're shy. Cover your eyes. I'm not wearing anything. Jake Thompson pretending serious saying. Sophie Sullivan outside door stamping feet angrily. Fine covering eyes, Jake Thompson, I haven't said anything. Why dare suspect I want to peek? Hey, don't you know? Women can't be provoked? Thinking so, Sophie Sullivan's face showing sly look. HMPH, cover then cover. You quickly come get it. Otherwise catch cold. Saying, she again covering eyes with hands. But extremely cleverly leaving small gap. Just enough to observe Jake Thompson. Hee. Not few seconds. Bathroom door opening. Through gap between fingers. Sophie Sullivan seeing steam covering whole bathroom. Wait. Where's boyfriend? She lowering head further. Sophie Sullivan seeing Jake Thompson. Next second, bath towel in her hand taken by him. Bathroom door slamming shut. Sophie Sullivan standing frozen in place. Right now, she feeling whole body evaporating. Not that she saw what shouldn't see. But she saw perfect, flawless, handsome man. She saw Jake Thompson's impeccable 8-pack abs. Ah, Sophie Sullivan screaming softly. She turning head running back to bedroom. Diving straight into blanket. Breathing heavily continuously. Heavens, 8-packs so clear like that. Too handsome already. Just looking already like this, if accidentally touch. Sophie Sullivan bringing hands hugging cheeks tightly. She feeling herself thinking crazy things. Touching boyfriend, how can that be allowed? Cannot, can't think anymore. Sophie Sullivan shaking head continuously. Wanting to dispel image just now from head. And that crazy thought. But right then. Jake Thompson stepping out of bathroom. He looking at her, face full of black lines. Looking for long time. Still not understanding what Sophie Sullivan shaking head about. Swallowing saliva. Jake Thompson probing, dear wife, you not saying anything also fine. Sophie Sullivan completely not noticing Jake Thompson out. She's still staring at him. But his appearance, making little Sullivan's already confused mind even more confused. All thoughts in head immediately tangled mess. She diving straight into blanket. Two perfect long legs kicking wildly on bed. Quadruple A Jake Thompson, you quickly go dress. Don't let me see abs anymore. Also don't let me touch. Heavens. Jake Thompson looking down at pajamas on body. Clearly wearing clothes. Abs? Wait, how does Sophie Sullivan know I have abs? Suddenly, Jake Thompson remembering when she brought towel. Sophie Sullivan clearly left small gap. Wife, you weren't peeking at me were you? Jake Thompson laughing while asking. In his heart bit uncomfortable. Been taken advantage of, but, thing already happened. Can only accept the taken advantage part. Just take back then. Being human shouldn't suffer losses. Don't talk nonsense. I didn't. I'm not type who likes peeking. Sophie Sullivan turning head back. Round eyes staring at Jake Thompson. Pouting, refuting very cutely. Jake Thompson breathing relief. Helplessly shrugging. All right, not looking as good. After all my six-pack abs. Also planned saving a surprise gift for you. Sophie Sullivan silent for moment. Though didn't look long, but she looked very carefully. In head replayed 100 times already. Six-pack what? Clearly 8-pack. Just finished speaking. Sophie Sullivan eyes bulging, quickly covering mouth with hand. Heavens, what did I just say? Isn't this indirectly admitting I really looked? Why my reflex so fast? Sophie Sullivan panicking, quickly averting gaze. Not daring look at Jake Thompson anymore. Steam still lingering at bathroom door. Sophie Sullivan seeing clearly, that must be stupid air I'm emitting. Still planning to deny? Jake Thompson smiling brightly. Evidence clear as day. Indirectly admitted already. How deny anymore? Sophie Sullivan sighing deeply. Seeing hiding also useless. Heart suddenly surging feeling rebellious. Being bullied like this, and being girl. Occasionally unreasonable but also understandable, right? Sophie Sullivan not avoiding anymore. Instead standing ground. Eyes looking straight at Jake Thompson. Voice also much stronger, HMPH. I admit I looked. You're my boyfriend. What's wrong with looking? Seeing Jake Thompson slightly stunned. Sophie Sullivan secretly laughing inside. Hands hidden behind back also secretly clenching into small fists. Hee, my boyfriend scared by me. Wonderful right? Should be like this. If reasoning wrong then must be strong. Who goes reasoning with women? You're my girlfriend. Of course can look. Jake Thompson bursting out laughing. He thinks Sophie Sullivan saying right. Being lovers what's there to hide? He quietly sitting down beside Sophie Sullivan. Jake Thompson's eyes shining bright light. Wife, you still want to look more? I'll let you look carefully. Must say honestly. Sophie Sullivan moved. But shyness in heart. Still dominating over initial impulse. She lightly licking lips, softly saying, hee. Save for later, turn off lights then look. Looking now I'm afraid you'll be shy. Jake Thompson's heart pausing. Afraid I'll be shy? What nonsense reason is this? He helplessly shaking head laughing. Corner of Jake Thompson's mouth curving into light smile. Then look later, okay? You want to touch try? Sophie Sullivan eyes wide open. Really can touch? Then wonderful right? No cannot. Must maintain propriety. Triple A attraction too strong. No way to maintain propriety. You let me touch really? Jake Thompson laughing. Grabbing Sophie Sullivan's small hand. We're lovers. Of course can touch. Dear wife, am I right? Sophie Sullivan awakening. Nodding continuously, right. Too right, hee. Then later I'll just touch briefly okay? She naively smiling. Heart completely agreeing with Jake Thompson's words. Not knowing already fallen into his trap. Jake Thompson satisfied giving thumbs up. All problems already solved. Now time for payback. I heard Uncle Sullivan say you exercised a lot. Wife, let me see your abs. Sophie Sullivan eyes bulging round. Boyfriend wants to see her abs. Then embarrassing to death. Cannot. Jake Thompson knew immediately. Sophie Sullivan definitely will refuse. Not that she doesn't want to show. Just shy only. Words she just said useful now. Little Sullivan, you already nodded. Can't take back. Didn't you say lovers can look? I not only look. Still want to touch, you just agreed. Sophie Sullivan wanting to refute. But don't know where to start. Because those words all she said herself. Can look, can touch. Now can only run. She thinking secretly inside, but Jake Thompson already hugging her small waist tightly. 10 minutes later. Sophie Sullivan face red as gack fruit. Feeling Jake Thompson's breath on face. Heart rising strange feeling. She bought all lace things. Isn't to tease boyfriend tonight? Can say. Everything in her heart already arranged. Jake Thompson also prepared high heels. Sophie Sullivan just now googled. Another name for Valentino high heels is palace shoes. She guesses Jake Thompson also calculated ahead. Atmosphere now full enough, continue. Sophie Sullivan thinking. She won't refuse Jake Thompson. Hee, dear. I'll go shower too. You wait for me on bed. Just before. Jake Thompson already looked enough, touched enough. Heart extremely satisfied. He feeling Sophie Sullivan's rapid breathing. Glancing at her flushed face. Jake Thompson lightly nodding. Waiting for Sophie Sullivan slowly entering bathroom. He immediately jumping onto bed. There's a saying, right? Arrow already on string. Must shoot. Tonight probably have date with hand. No choice, atmosphere already here. Valentino high heels. Eden lace lingerie. Wolford stockings. All will be used. In bathroom. Sophie Sullivan not hurrying to shower yet. But standing before mirror observing herself. She pouting, eyebrows slightly frowning. Muttering, Sophie Sullivan. I already determined that person is him. Then what else to hesitate about? Sooner or later must be like this. Sophie Sullivan's serious face. Nodding hard. Heart still feeling shy. But she completely ready. A gentle expression spreading across face. Sophie Sullivan preparing to shower. But next second, she eyes wide open. Face full of disbelief. In bedroom, Jake Thompson leisurely lying on bed. Lying while waiting for Sophie Sullivan. One hand holding thunderhammer, one hand slowly caressing. Honestly speaking, in his heart. Still has bit of anticipation. Speaking honestly. If placing most beautiful girl he ever met. In his house showering, then clearly determining preparing to do that. Then ask, does he anticipate or not? And Jake Thompson knows. Girls showering always slower, so he not rushing. But he didn't expect. Only 5 minutes passing. Not even finishing short game round. Sophie Sullivan already slowly stepping out of bathroom. Jake Thompson surprised. Eyes lightly sweeping toward Sophie Sullivan. Still dressed properly. Showering so fast? Hair also not wet. Thinking carefully bit. Seems didn't even hear water sounds. Wife. You didn't shower? Sophie Sullivan nodding full of grievance. Looking about to cry. Eyes avoiding, turning head other direction. Stammering saying. Sorry Jake. My period came. Just now was about to turn on shower water. Sophie Sullivan suddenly feeling surge coming. She also doesn't understand why. Maybe because these days worrying about SK Ferry. Thinking too much. This month's period came few days earlier than usual. While normally always very punctual. What period? Jake Thompson vague. Still not understanding Sophie Sullivan's meaning. Is that thing? Sophie Sullivan's face red like dripping water. Voice tiny as mosquito, explaining once more. But Jake Thompson even more confused. Still frowning. Gritting teeth. Sophie Sullivan forced to say directly, my period came. So tonight probably, cannot. Jake Thompson scratching head. So that's it. Also right. Period shouldn't do that thing. I understand, if others here not good. Alright wife. Where is your period? Need me to pick up? Why not at Swan Lake? This is what makes Jake Thompson puzzled. Sophie Sullivan's period, logically should be at Swan Lake. Why come to my house? Moreover already past 11 p.m. Is she still visiting relatives? Initially Sophie Sullivan really sad. She already mentally prepared everything. But blocked by force majeure. But Jake Thompson's words. made her couldn't help bursting out laughing. Heavens, my boyfriend too silly. I already said so clearly yet you still don't understand. Eyes sweeping lightly, Sophie Sullivan taking out phone searching on Google. Showing results for Jake Thompson to see. Now he finally understanding what period is. Jake Thompson helplessly shrugging. Spreading arms wide. Really skillful. Not early, not late. Coming right now, no wonder. Recently little Sullivan's so proactive. Turns out for this reason. Does it hurt? Jake Thompson asking gently. Not too painful, I don't hurt much. Sophie Sullivan laughing softly, then walking to bedside. Lying down beside Jake Thompson. Everything still normal, but 5 seconds later. She's suddenly spreading legs, holding stomach, now it hurts. Early morning sunlight shining across earth. Signaling new day beginning. 7 a.m. Jake Thompson opening eyes. With dark circles under eyes. Glancing at Sophie Sullivan still lying on him. Can't help sighing. Gently removing her arm. Last night really tiring. Let her sleep more. I'll go to company bit. Jake Thompson. Yesterday new product just launched. Today Sophie Sullivan. Definitely must oversee overall at company. But looking at her current condition. Jake Thompson really can't bear to wake. Leader Corporation. Jake Thompson not going to RD office. But sending leave request message to Manager Wong. Then turning to CEO office on highest floor. Secretary Zhang watering flowers cleaning room, good morning. Brother Jake, Secretary Zhang seeing visitor is Jake Thompson. Smiling greeting. Must know little wolf can't keep secrets. Yesterday he already knew about Jake Thompson and Sophie Sullivan dating. So addressing Jake Thompson. Naturally changed to Brother Jake. Good morning, Secretary Zhang. Today Chairman Sullivan resting at home. Probably won't come to company. Where are documents needing handling today? I'll photograph and send for her to see. Let her handle remotely. Jake Thompson smiling asking. Secretary Zhang stunned. She's suddenly remembering one thing. As Leader Corporation Chairman, Sophie Sullivan, genuine strong woman never took leave. Whole Leader Corporation. No one can manage her. But Secretary Zhang very certain. Never seen Chairman Sullivan absent. First absence. Seems like after talking with Jake Thompson at the office. And also since that day. Chairman Sullivan's whole person suddenly became strange. Love feelings overflowing everywhere. Secretary now already understands everything. Turns out Chairman Sullivan and Brother Jake been hiding from everyone this long. She lightly smiling, gently walking to work desk. Finding several important documents separating them out. Brother Jake, these are documents needing approval today. Mostly related to SK Ferry business operations. So I won't bother you anymore. Jake Thompson raising head lightly nodding. Waiting for Secretary Zhang to leave. Jake Thompson holding documents sitting on sofa starting approval. Of course he won't photograph sending to Sophie Sullivan. If handling general company work. Maybe he's not equal to Sophie Sullivan. But specifically SK Ferry product operations. Jake Thompson has past life experience to reference so completely no problem. As for Miss Sullivan, probably still not awake yet, 9 a.m. Flower Garden residential area. Sophie Sullivan slowly opening eyes. Heavens, room completely empty. No sign of Jake Thompson anywhere. But fortunately, right at easy to see spot on bedhead stuck a note paper. Dear wife rest well. I went to company for a bit. Sophie Sullivan natural bare face. Lightly smiling. She just staring at that paper note stunned. Last night though didn't do that thing. But just hearing I'm on period. Little boyfriend immediately made brown sugar water for me. Found heating pad. Whole night still hugged me sleeping. This feeling really too happy. Sophie Sullivan pursing lips smiling lightly. Feeling mouth dry thirsty. Then tiptoeing out to living room. Walking straight to soda box in corner. Hee. Thirsty must drink carbonated soda. Just don't drink cold is fine. Sophie Sullivan thinking while being mischievous. But next second, she discovered another note paper. Good wife drink lots of warm water. Beside was a pink water cup. Morning sun shining on body. Sophie Sullivan feeling whole body warm. Heart also surging warm sweet current. Leader Corporation CEO office. Secretary Zhang scratching head. She surprised saying, "Brother Jake. This cross mark you drew means canceling cooperation. With Miracle Sun Corporation, right?" Secretary Zhang surprised has reason. She afraid she misread. Worried misunderstanding Jake Thompson's meaning. After all this first time she seeing Jake Thompson's notes. And operations cooperation with Miracle Sun. Is plan Sophie Sullivan highly values. She really can't understand. Why suddenly Chairman Sullivan wants cancel cooperation. That's right, Chairman Sullivan called telling me that. Otherwise you just call her back to confirm. Jake Thompson smiling lightly. He completely understands Secretary Zhang's surprise. Miracle Sun Corporation? Boston famous as leading operator. Whole Boston City. How many enterprises wanting cooperate with Miracle Sun? Countless. And Jake Thompson remembers clearly. Sophie Sullivan before also highly valued. Cooperation with Miracle Sun. Brother Jake, I don't mean anything. Just want to confirm for sure. Afraid misunderstanding your meaning. Secretary Zhang hurriedly waving hands. Then I'll tell Miracle Sun's person in charge. That this time we found another operator. Later if chance will cooperate again. Jake Thompson nodding lightly. As she sees currently. Leader Corporation operating like this enough already. At least. Still has own channel and Thunder Corporation behind. Later if chance then discuss with Miracle Sun. Jake Thompson laughing shaking head, afraid no more chance. He remembers very clearly, past life also around this time. Miracle Sun Corporation. Suddenly attacked by foreign capital. Market value dropping sharply. Finally even lost standing among Boston's top enterprises. Past life, Sophie Sullivan also didn't cooperate with them. So wasn't affected. But one thing he can't figure out. He remembers after that incident. Little Sullivan suddenly withdrew large sum from company. Why was it like that? Jake Thompson lying on sofa deep in thought. This matter he remembers very clearly. Because of that, Leader Corporation normally pays salary on time. That time delayed 2 days paying salary. Suddenly Jake Thompson sitting up. He understands now, saying that everything makes sense. Past life, Miracle Sun hit hardest. Second is Heavenly Plaza. Thomas Sullivan, always one of Miracle Sun Corporation's major investors. So at that time Heavenly Plaza's value also dropped sharply. Later Dad Sullivan stabilized situation. Perhaps thanks to money Little Sullivan withdrew. So that's it. Jake Thompson awakening to everything. Feeling should remind Thomas Sullivan once. After all close big brother. Also father-in-law too. Looking at current situation. If withdrawing capital gradually still in time. Jake Thompson sighing. Abandoning idea calling Thomas Sullivan. This matter speaking directly still better. But right after his phone rang. And exactly Thomas Sullivan calling. This coincidence made Jake Thompson startled. Heavens. Uncle Sullivan really has villain qualities. Answering, Jake Thompson. Noon you and Lily come home. Uncle prepared big gift for you too. Thomas Sullivan not beating around bush. Straight to point, voice very happy. Dylan Tang for company must go abroad half month. This morning before leaving gave money to Thomas Sullivan. Asking him help buy Villa No. 5 Swan Lake. This matter made Mr. Sullivan extremely happy. Less than 2 hours deed already in hand. Come home noon. Rest assured Uncle Sullivan. Me and Lily will come. Jake Thompson rubbing chin. This matter really coincidental. Going home conveniently. Tell Uncle Sullivan about Miracle Sun Corporation matter. Alright Jake Thompson, decided then. Swan Lake. All flesh on Thomas Sullivan's face like piling up. He looking at deed in hand more he looks more likes. Mainly not because of house. But because didn't cost a penny, got for free, too good. Wife, noon make some savory dishes. Drink few cups with dragon hair for fun. Thomas Sullivan squinting smiling looking at Mary beside. Waving powerfully. But getting Mary's glaring eyes in return. Old Sullivan. Doing this won't work, sooner or later old Tang will discover. That guy. Really doesn't let people feel at ease. Childish temperament. Thomas Sullivan turning head back. Glaring at Mary once. What does woman know? This is called Before finishing sentence, Mary already interrupted. Brothers yet keep deceiving like this. Back then you and old Thompson trapping people even more excessive. While speaking Mary standing up. Entering bedroom. Preparing change clothes go shopping. Thomas Sullivan stunned for a while. Who's old Thompson? After a moment, Thomas Sullivan's eyes brightening. In head appearing image of middle-aged slightly hunched man. He was Thomas Sullivan's college classmate. Two very close. Associated over 10 years. Until Thomas Sullivan's family went abroad. Thinking about it. Also several years not contacting old Thompson. Don't know how he's living now. Thomas Sullivan stunned. Maybe because happy so easily emotional. Also maybe because too idle. He found old Thompson's phone number and called immediately. Just ringing few times other side answered. Hello. Who is this? Thomas Sullivan hearing familiar voice. Immediately grinning widely. Cursing straight away, old turtle. Even my phone number you don't recognize. Secretary Thompson really forgetful noble. Other end old Thompson clearly stunned. 1 second later reacting, damn it. Thomas Sullivan, didn't expect it's you, this old fool. Chairman Sullivan so busy. Still remembers commoner like me? I was planning few days call you discuss children matters. Old Thompson taking deep breath. Thomas Sullivan just hearing voice recognized immediately. Immediately too chatting animatedly. Thomas Sullivan scratching head. What children matter? Memory flooding back. Thomas Sullivan suddenly remembering one thing. He and old Thompson once arranged engagement for children. Damn, forgot about this matter. If 1 month ago, Thomas Sullivan would consider it good news. Finally someone taking his daughter away. But now can't anymore. He already sees Jake Thompson as son-in-law. Old Thompson, about children's engagement. I think we need reconsider a bit. I think my daughter. Before finishing. Other end old Thompson already interrupted. No need reconsidering, old Sullivan. That engagement probably doesn't count anymore. My boy. Already brought girl home meeting family. My wife likes very much. You know my position at home. Brought girlfriend home already? Heaven and earth, too good. Thomas Sullivan eyes bright. This way both sides satisfied. Coincidentally my daughter also has determined person. Old Thompson, I understand. Young people nowadays. Free love, should let them choose themselves. So engagement considered cancelled. Old Thompson obviously agrees with this view. Really fast too. My son just graduated staying in Boston. Only 2 years. Already brought girlfriend home. Hearing this. Thomas Sullivan startled. Old Thompson's son in Boston? What the hell? I'm also in Boston here. Where does your son work? Thomas Sullivan taking deep breath. After all old friend. If can help old friend's child very willing. At Leader Corporation in Boston. Hee. Fortune 500 company, how about that? Other end phone. Old Thompson full of pride. Thomas Sullivan, Leader Corporation. Heavens. Even squeezing brain couldn't expect Leader. Isn't that our company? What coincidence. Leader employee also surnamed Thompson. Thomas Sullivan hard not thinking of Jake Thompson. Indeed Leader is Boston's leading enterprise. Oh by the way, your future daughter-in-law what conditions? Thomas Sullivan cautiously asking. If Jake Thompson really is this old friend's son. Then really married twice already. And confirming this very simple. Just ask about girl's family background. Old Thompson pausing. Silent few seconds before answering. Also okay. Middle class family only. Girl is office worker working in Boston. Thomas Sullivan regretfully sighing. Office worker, then probably not Lily. That's also good. Old Thompson lightly ing. Hey you just said also in Boston? Few days I might drop by. Let's meet up once. Thomas Sullivan eyes bright. Meeting old turtle once. No problem, just come. Call me first. I'll treat, prepare wine waiting for you. Old Thompson laughing hee. 2 bottles good wine this fool probably doesn't expect. Hee. I still have 2 bottles authentic Maui daughter-in-law gave. Let me bring them then. Your wine probably not as good as mine. Thomas Sullivan frowning hard. Heaven and earth, this old turtle really. Holidays probably collected so many gifts. Still dares say his wine better than mine. So the bragging battle between two men began. After hanging up, Thomas Sullivan sighing emotionally. In a luxury apartment in River City. Mr. Thompson curling lips smiling. Huh, that fool still hasn't changed at all. Only good at showing off. That's right, person calling Thomas Sullivan just now. Is Jake Thompson's father, Mr. Thompson. Mr. Thompson, you come out here for me. Before finishing sighing, Mrs. Thompson's roar sounded. Mr. Thompson face pale, sitting beside her. Wife, what's the matter? Only seeing Mrs. Thompson glaring. Saying coldly, Old Thompson. Your daughter-in-law clearly Leader Corporation's CEO. Why did you say she's just office worker? Mr. Thompson scratching head, pondering answering. I'm afraid if revealed will cause trouble for Lily. Hiding a bit isn't better? Not showing off, right? Done for, Mrs. Thompson face darkening. Not showing off? This sentence you can say? Others don't understand you fine. But I'm your wife. Mr. Thompson taking cold breath. Seeing situation not good. Quick thinking. Immediately pouring Mrs. Thompson cup of tea. Forget it. Though reason bit hard to say. But with wife what need to hide? Wife, you know already. Only few classmates doing well in business. Willing to actively contact again. That fool calling me. Shows business also okay. Just talking like provoking people. Still kicking out my precious son. But I, Mr. Thompson, though poor still have spirit. I just want give him peace of mind pill first. So when arriving Boston then let him know. His daughter-in-law is Leader Corporation's CEO. Effect then called quality. Mr. Thompson laughing scheming, grinding teeth crackling. Among classmates same year. Before going abroad, Thomas Sullivan indeed top. Actually he's very jealous. Now finally have chance. To crush Thomas Sullivan's arrogant spirit. That's called giving hope then crushing hope. Well done Old Thompson, you're still same. I guessed you'd plan this. Fine, I support you on this. Mrs. Thompson helplessly waving hand. Though she usually strict with Mr. Thompson. But in principled matters, she doesn't make difficult. Men, liking face normal thing. But why she still looking upset? Mr. Thompson bit confused. Clearly feeling Mrs. Thompson's anger not subsided. Matter already done. What's wrong? I support this matter. But, you dare behind my back arrange engagement for son. Mr. Thompson, you tired of living? Bang sound. Mrs. Thompson slamming hand on tea table. Flower Garden Residential Complex, Boston. Just opening door. Jake Thompson startled by black smoke. What the hell? Could house on fire? Wife. Jake Thompson opening door wide. Not even changing shoes. Rushing straight in. Damn, even if not fire. This smoke if silly wife inhales will die. In bedroom. Jake Thompson not seeing Sophie Sullivan anywhere. He's starting to panic. Could this fool suffocated in some corner? Jake Thompson, I'm here. Right then. Sophie Sullivan's voice sounded. Jake Thompson immediately turning running straight to kitchen. Found smoke source, rice cooker. He immediately unplugging. Opening window wide for ventilation. Dragging Sophie Sullivan outside door. What happened wife, you planning to blow up house? Jake Thompson face black as coal asking. This first time he's seeing. Rice cooker can almost catch fire. Sophie Sullivan frowning. Really wronged beyond words. From last night till now. She moved by Jake Thompson again and again. At home idle. So wanted cook meal thanking boyfriend. Following online video. Result is like this. Boyfriend. I say it's accident, you believe? Actually I just wanted you feeling. Coming home having gentle wife cooking ready. Sorry. Jake Thompson waving hand. Sighing, no problem is fine. Sophie Sullivan seeing he not blaming her. Eyes immediately brightening. Raising sparkling eyes looking at Jake Thompson. Rice is fine, just burnt only. But rice cooker broken, don't be angry. Really first time cooking, not used to. Next time definitely can do it. Sophie Sullivan lightly biting lip. Clenching pink fists promising firmly. Today she really experienced one saying. Eyes learned, but hands haven't caught up. Boyfriend probably not angry right? But why his face still so black? Speaking honestly. Jake Thompson now just wants beat her once. Saying girls 3 days not teaching climb on roof really not wrong. Really not letting people peaceful one moment. Speaking also doesn't understand. Sophie Sullivan, you stupid? I'm asking about rice cooker or rice box. I mean, are you hurt? Sophie Sullivan's heartwarming. My little boyfriend. Unconsciously caring about my safety like this. Isn't proving I'm very important to him? I'm fine. Aren't I standing here very healthy? Sophie Sullivan mischievously holding back laughter. Can't help hugging Jake Thompson. While two talking. Black smoke in kitchen also mostly dissipated. Jake Thompson looking at burnt rice cooker. And pile of black rice. Can't help bursting out laughing. Rubbing Sophie Sullivan's head, laughing saying. Rice cooking somewhat decent. Next time don't cook anymore. Black smoke whole house. Scared people to death. Must say honestly. When seeing whole house full black smoke. Jake Thompson's heart really skipped beat. Damn, though silly still my wife. Instinctively he rushed straight in. Now thinking back still feels chilling. Heavens, really centuries good man. Though bit scary. But moment he rushed in. Really made my heart extremely warm. Hee hug once. Sophie Sullivan really not missing. Any chance hugging Jake Thompson. Pressing soft body into his embrace. She already decided. Starting tomorrow we'll learn cooking properly. Can't let little boyfriend in kitchen forever. Though can't be virtuous wife. Should share housework. Jake Thompson face black but heart warm. Please let me worry less bit okay? I don't ask much. Just need you alive is enough. Just alive? Jake Thompson's requirement too low. Almost turning me into waste. Sophie Sullivan pouting acting spoiled. Showing pure white teeth biting over. Biting you. 11:30 in the morning. At Swan Lake, hearing door opening, Thomas Sullivan humph once. Standing up putting on slippers. Rushing outdoor. Seeing Jake Thompson, he like younger by 10 years. Dragon hair, uncle misses you to death. One day not seeing like 3 autumns apart. Thomas Sullivan thinking back. He and precious son-in-law Dragonhair. How long haven't met? A big hug. Also not excessive. Thomas Sullivan laughing spreading arms. Waiting for intimate hug. But next second. Sophie Sullivan already blocking before Jake Thompson. HMPH. My little boyfriend only I can hug. Eyes vigilantly staring at Dad. Dad what you planning? Thomas Sullivan scratching head awkwardly. Awkwardly laughing saying, nothing. Oh right, dragon hair, don't close door yet. Uncle has something want show you. Jake Thompson just about conveniently closing door. Called back by Thomas Sullivan. Want to show then show. Not closing door what's meaning? Could that thing must see outdoors? Jake Thompson and Sophie Sullivan confused. Eyes looking at him. Seeing Thomas Sullivan running to tea table. Taking red book hiding behind back. Chuckling walking before 2 people. Pointing at opposite villa, Dragonhair. What you think of that villa over there? Jake Thompson not paying attention to what Thomas Sullivan holding is. House ownership certificate. Just seriously answering, Uncle Sullivan. Villa number 5 Swan Lake, besides area. From lighting to location. Not inferior to Uncle's house at all. Jake Thompson researched carefully. Initially he planned asking system buy one there. Just later. Attracted by another luxury apartment more. Like it? It's yours. Thomas Sullivan waving hand. Giving deed straight to Jake Thompson. That moment, Sophie Sullivan also stunned. Dad buying villa for my little boyfriend. Acting fast indeed. Wow, Dad really enlightened. Right, quickly give Jake Thompson gifts. More the better. Hee, holding tight little boyfriend's heart. Jake Thompson frozen completely. Like it? Really mine? Glancing at deed in hand. Really villa number 5's house papers. This house falling down still 9 figures. Giving to me really? Heavens, having rich wife really comfortable. Father-in-law also generous to scary degree. Giving so fast. Jake Thompson pretending difficult. Dragonhair, no need saying much. Take it, what being polite for? Seeing Jake Thompson meaning to refuse. Thomas Sullivan's serious face. Right, little boyfriend. Dad's money not uncertain money. He's very abundant. Sophie Sullivan laughing mischievously. Again stuffing deed into Jake Thompson's hand. Hearing Thomas Sullivan smiling wryly. What dad's money not money? Having husband forgetting dad? Fine. Thank you Uncle Sullivan. Jake Thompson also not refusing anymore. Happily accepting. Actually he never planned refusing. Heaven and earth. Villa father-in-law giving not taking. Isn't that fool? Just polite courtesy refusing lightly bit. Like receiving red envelope in old days. Giving villa here, that's right. Thomas Sullivan laughing generously. Pulling Jake Thompson sitting on sofa. Mary said few more dishes not stir-fried yet. This made Sophie Sullivan extremely happy. Learning opportunity isn't here? She enthusiastically rushing straight into kitchen. But less than 10 seconds later, she coldly chased out by Mary. Reason too clumsy. Sophie Sullivan angrily sitting beside Jake Thompson. She not happy at all. But right after Jake Thompson lightly pinching her cheek. She happy again. Because Uncle Sullivan has something want to say. Currently how many Miracle Sun Corporation stocks in hand? Jake Thompson seeing time quite relaxed. Want taking this chance tell Thomas Sullivan that matter. Thomas Sullivan slightly stunned. He doesn't understand why Jake Thompson asking this. But still seriously answering. About few thousand shares only. Besides main shareholders uncle holds most. Miracle Sun Corporation? Their distribution channels developing rapidly now. These stocks very valuable. Jake Thompson lightly laughing. Indeed valuable. But only currently. Uncle Sullivan, I heard unofficial news source. Don't know if uncle trusts me. Thomas Sullivan stunned for moment. This question really his style. Because even not trusting Dylan Tang. Also trusts Jake Thompson, whatever Jake Thompson says all right. Jake Thompson breathing relief. If Thomas Sullivan has this attitude, then everything much easier to say. Because he has no definite reason. Can't tell Uncle Sullivan. I reborn came back and no miracle son about to die. That scene Jake Thompson dare not imagine. I just accidentally heard secret news. Uncle knows Asia Sky Company right? That company's branch might soon enter Boston market. Their main operation method, extremely similar to Miracle Sun's operation model. If this news true, uncle think how long can Miracle Sun last? Thomas Sullivan frowning. Asia Sky. They targeting this fad Boston cake? Damn really bad news. Must know in domestic market. Asia Sky really a monster. That saying strong dragon can't suppress local snake all nonsense. Dragon still dragon. Snake forever just snake. Asia Sky's operation capability, whether channel resources or organizational system. Maybe in Boston not equal Miracle Sun. But outside Boston, enough crushing Miracle Sun in blink of eye. You mean want uncle control stocks in hand? Prepare ahead right? Jake Thompson nodding. Thomas Sullivan is smart person. Just saying briefly understands what to do right. Moreover must do sooner the better. Thomas Sullivan sighing once. If Asia Sky really forcefully entering, then Miracle Sun stock market definitely dropping severely. Uncle also losing everything. Understood. Now uncle will prepare. Wait till 20th catch small wave. Sell everything clean. Jake Thompson stunned. On Thomas Sullivan's face clearly showing 2 words confidence. Actually Thomas Sullivan calculating accurately. Around 20th. Miracle Sun stocks. Indeed will have light increase. But actually won't earn much. Jake Thompson frowning. Sophie Sullivan asking immediately. Could dad saying wrong? Being smarter than others girl. Sophie Sullivan quickly analyzing key point. Just thinking a bit. She already understands Jake Thompson's meaning. Your meaning is, want uncle start selling right now. Not waiting till 20th. Thomas Sullivan choking. Heaven earth, no need so early. 20th has price increase. Not earning isn't stupid? But actually, Jake Thompson also not stupid. Could there be something special? Sophie Sullivan lightly laughing. Eyes brightening saying, Dad try thinking. If dad is Asia Sky operator, dad will choose when entering Boston market? Could they not predict Miracle Sun's light price increase on 20th? Dad missed 1 point. Asia Sky too strong in capital. Cash in their account extremely abundant. Maybe no need considering. Just need money equal Miracle Sun's market value. Can sink all Miracle Sun's stocks to bottom. Just now. Sophie Sullivan also thinking through. This time Leader Corporation will terminate cooperation with Miracle Sun. Sooner avoiding risk better. But after all not Asia's parent company. Just branch only. Why must be so grand? Jake Thompson lightly laughing. Indeed. Thomas Sullivan too trusting Miracle Sun. This also explains why past life he lost so badly. After all, Thomas Sullivan originally not lacking money. So investing usually chooses safe plans. Definitely did risk analysis before. Usually won't have big problems. But thinking invested must win really dangerous. Uncle Sullivan is like that. For example, Uncle has 500 billion in hand. Meeting small project. Definitely won't spend money immediately. But if that 500 billion can return capital in one day. Profit extremely high, then what? Jake Thompson very certain. As long as Asia willing spend money. Definitely can overthrow Miracle Sun. Success rate is 100%. As long as Asia not stingy with money.